What is up, everybody? Spidey here, and as always, I hope you're having a marvelous day. Welcome to Saturday Morning Marvel Cards. How is everybody doing? We've got a fun show this morning. We've got a new product out from Upper Deck. We've got Marvel Allure. Also going to just hang out a little bit and go through the Upper Deck Non-Sport magazine. We've had it for a week or so now, but there was quite a bit of stuff in there related to Marvel cards. So after we get through our unboxings, we're going to sit back and relax and go through those. But yeah, let me know if you're here. We got Chad. How's it going, Chad? How are you doing this Saturday morning? If you have not seen these boxes, this is what they look like. They're starting to hit the social media channels pretty strongly. People started receiving these, I believe, as early as Tuesday last week. And we have not had an MCU set like this one since Black Diamond. And this isn't comparable to Black Diamond as it relates to the quality of the set, but it is comparable in the sense that it's an MCU set that spans all the movies from 2008 to 2019. So we get the kind of the full Iron Man arc with this set, which is really cool. So if you're an Iron Man fan, that makes it pretty special, in my opinion. If you are an Iron Man fan, I like Tony Stark well enough, but I don't collect his cards, and I don't really collect MCU cards. So that's part of it as well. But anyhow, it is a lot of fun. I've seen some pretty nice cards. I've opened one box myself, so this morning will be kind of my second boxes to open, and that'll be a lot of fun. All right, I don't think I'm actually seeing all the comments here for some reason. Let's see here. I'm going to remove Twitter from the live stream because I think that it's blocking some of the comments that I want to see. Let's see. Let's do that. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, the set does look good. It really does. Let's see if I can get the comments up on YouTube itself. I only see 2 comments. And I know there's more comments than 2 out there. Right. I've got another friend that's going to join me in a little bit. There we go. There's our comments. Got them coming in now. What's up, Retroverse? How are you? What's up, David? Justin, this is your comment. Afternoon, Paul, where are you at? Tell me what you're doing. Where are you at? Retro, is it afternoon? You're what, 5-6 hours ahead? So it's a solid afternoon in the UK, right? Does that mean you're just now starting to drink tea? If it's just now afternoon in the UK, or are you drinking coffee? Like, tell me what's going on. 3 p.m. Yeah, that's what I thought. Paul's in the UK too. Wow, we got quite the UK representation here. In fact, one of the box breaks that I'm going to do here in a minute is the guy that bought the box. I'm going to open it up for him. Is from the UK. So that's pretty cool. Tea times anytime in the UK. That's fun. If you haven't seen Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, there's a really funny tea comment in the movie that I really appreciated. Thought it was great. HH, how's it going? Asher, what's up, my friend? This is my buddy who lives not too far from me here in West Monroe, Louisiana. Good morning. I've seen lots of people posting sweet cards from the set. Yeah, and for sure have. I've opened one box. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to tell what came from that box because I'm working on editing the video, and I really wanted it up last night, but just life wouldn't give me the time to get it done. To be honest with you, I fell asleep editing in my bed last night. But I'll have it up likely later today or first thing in the morning. I think it'll be a fun unboxing for you all to enjoy. Calvin X, how's it going? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Lots of nice autos and sketches. Well, I'll tell you this. Well, let me not reveal too much. I hit nice cards in this other box, but they were not autos or sketches. So I'm hoping that we hit an auto and sketch in the 2 boxes that we have today. Thank you, Calvin X. Retroverse, I'm going to watch the FA Cup Final F1. This show is all going on. Oh, wow. You got a lot going on. Good sports day for you. Yep, right down the road. Oh, 10 p.m. in Taiwan. How's it going? Yo, Chan, thank you for being here. Footies on also. Is that a soccer reference? Footies? Is that what that means? Is that a football reference? Asher, I have to watch your show. There's hardly any local collectors, brother. Yeah, there's not a lot of us, that's for sure. Okay, let's switch the cameras here. We're going to go ahead and start getting into these boxes. Like I said, I've got a friend that's going to join a little later. Hopefully, he can hop on prior to the box, all the boxes being open. But we'll go ahead and send him a link. All right. How does that look? Does that look all right? Can you see? Hi from Aussie Outback Boys. Best of luck. What's up, William? Soccer, yeah. Footy, Man U versus Man City. That sounds like a confrontation. Man U versus Man City. Got to keep my coffee nearby. Don't worry. If you bought these boxes, I'm not going to get coffee on them. I am a pro. I've done this a few times. So, yeah, we got two boxes here. Like I said, I've opened one box. That was this one. You'll see that video later. We're going to take our time going through this. So if you're looking for a fast box break, this will not be it. This is grab your coffee, your tea, whatever you watch footies with, and sit back and enjoy it, because we're going to take our time. We're going to sleeve what needs to be sleeved when it needs to be sleeved, that kind of stuff. So I've got two boxes here. I don't know, which one do we want to open first here? Let's go to the right first. How about that? We'll go to the right first and got this. Oh, look who I have watching over us as we do this box break. This is Worthy Cap. You know that part in the movie. Look who we got. The one and only.
Hey, how's it going?
Matt, how are you?
Fantastic. Waking me up early on a Saturday for me. This
Yeah,
was my
yeah.
sleeping day.
That's my job every Saturday morning is get everybody up, get you going, get your blood pumping, get you excited, for some Marvel cards. But I was showing off my Worthy Cap Marvel Legends
It's
action
awesome.
figure.
I
Isn't
love the
that a
dirt
great?
on it too.
Yeah, this is so this figure when it came out, it was just it's kind of what you it wasn't completely a repaint is what they call it. Um and this thing it got difficult to hit to find it. And then one day I walked in my Walmart, and on the very top shelf, somebody had kind of hid the entire case, you know? And well, I got mine, so I was very happy. So we got Worthy Cap watching over the box break here. And of course, we got Spider-Man and Wolverine always hanging out. Matt, tell me what you think about this set so far.
You know, it's funny because I'm not usually an MCU guy, but
Same.
I've really been enjoying watching these breaks. They did a really, really nice job on these cards.
Yeah, it is. And I've only opened one box. I'm gonna not ruin the fun for that, because I think some people like to be surprised when they watch an unboxing, and I have not finished editing that video yet. But I'm gonna tell you, it was surprising to open for me. Like I'm going through it. Obviously, it has the you know upper deck allure sports kind of thematic um, design. But since sports is humans, like it works because these are also humans, you know. And then the color was really surprising.
Yep, I saw. I can't remember if it was Nathan or who it was, or maybe it was Lewis, Alonzo Collectibles. He pulled a green Hulk, which was a great color match last night.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
That is a great color match. We got a good question here from Chris, our friend Bad Wizard. Chris always has such thoughtful questions. He says, "What are your thoughts about the reuse of Black Diamond art? Isn't that an oxymoron?"
I I suspect, I know on the comic side we hate it
Right.
because there's just so much source material out there.
Mm-hmm.
I would think, and I suspect one of the problems with the MCU is there are only so many sort of iconic stills from the movies they can
Mm-hmm.
use. So I
Mm-hmm.
think you're going to see that, unfortunately, more and more as you go and as they dip back to the same movie. I think it's just
Yeah.
a necessary evil.
And question for you: when you're building a set like this, and you're the designer, it should you even concern yourself with previous sets, or should you just like deliver the best possible set design with the images you have to work with?
I would say yes and yes.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
for the first one, I think it depends. So I think there's two things, right? I think with all of the turnover we've heard about at UD, it's
Yeah.
possible that the person doing this is not the person who did the prior ones. So if I'm them, do I take the time to literally go back through every set and match up one to one and make sure I'm
Hmm.
not reusing? Or do I take the path of least resistance and just pick the cool sort of images? Like I'm sure they have a giant folder of each movie with high quality images
Hmm.
that they just pick and choose from. Um, it would be great if every time they used it, they dragged it into a folder that said already used, but you know,
Right. No, I'm with you on that, but at the same time, I just wonder. It's like there's such iconic scenes, or
yep.
images that work really well on the card. Let me say it that way. That that maybe you're like, hey, that we just need to use that because it's what best serves the card, rather than, oh well, it's not fair. Black Diamond got to use that last time. Now, when Black Diamond releases again, I do think there should be great care in at least redesigning the image in such a way that it doesn't feel like the same image.
Right. Certainly within the same brand,
Mhm.
absolutely don't reuse it. But I could see across brands,
But
you may
but
have
to
no choice.
but to call this, I mean, I guess it is in a sense like an art selection, but it's really not art. You know,
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
I mean, it's
the director might disagree, but
well art in that you know um, that it's drawn like in that sense, not like art in the
yeah,
theme of art of
exactly.
all time. Like what isn't art? That art's really hard to define, actually. You know, so I get that part, but I don't recall this image of Iron Man, and I will
Yeah.
say that's pretty sweet.
And that's with one of the newer armors, I think. So that's probably a later. I'm
Yeah.
just going by the shape of the arc reactor.
All right, we got some people here. We got Keith here. Keith, I actually sent you a link. Keith's one of my MCU experts. So, Keith, you are welcome to join us if you're up and about. Milfy, what's up, Milfy? How's it going, my friend? Retro says good morning to Keith. He's glad X Men is not in the second. You, oh man, that's gonna be a lot of fun when we eventually get another X Men set in an MCU upper deck release. That would it's gonna be a lot of fun. The same image can look different if used in a way that feels different design wise. I'm with Jim. I kind of like that aspect of it. But let's see what Bad Wizard has to say to his question. That seems reasonable. All seems reasonable. I think there are so many iconic steals from the MCU. Every scene is its own piece of art. Yeah, agree. If it was lazy, that's a problem. If it was the best choice, I can live with that. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. And I
Yeah.
mean, even using your toy as an example, that scene where he's got the shield and he catches the hammer,
Yeah.
you could do one, a second later that is a little, at least a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Not that exact same point of time.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Yeah. Was that the biggest moment in that film?
I would think so. I mean, as far as
You just
audience reaction, certainly either that or spoiler
well,
alert, the death of Iron Man.
the death of Iron Man. Yeah, that's got to be the biggest moment. Yeah, that's. I think when I was saying that, just the initial like gasp reaction noise in the theater,
Yep.
it was the cry and the boos, the boohoos that we were getting when Iron Man had that famous moment. George says, wouldn't any Black Diamond set be for the new phase of movies? Makes no sense to double up on the Infinity Saga. Yes, but I wouldn't put anything past Upper Deck. That, why are you trying to make sense? Stop. Maybe he said he should have used the word imagery. The word art works. It just, I'm such in a comic focus all the time. When I hear the word art, I'm like, somebody had to draw it, kind of thing. We got Webby Vision. He says, what's up? I'm excited to watch this opening. Thank you, man. I am too. And Keith says, I'm out to breakfast, waiting for a certain cowboy hat wearing community member with an obscure PC character. I don't know if I'd be more proud to have to collect High Evolutionary or less proud after watching the movie. That was quite the villain.
What is he known more for? His character or his hat? I don't
The
know.
hat is the hat is growing in popularity, but as Billy would say, I may not own a big hat, but I own a lot of High Evolutionary cards. All right, that didn't work quite as well as I thought. Hey, I wanted to bring up my friends here, the Random Red Shirt Podcast. Says he's excited to see the new set, and I wanted to point out a few things about them. Number one, they were super kind, and even though I don't have a Star Trek focused collection or channel, they still saw enough value for me to be on their channel, and it was such a great time talking to those guys. And the video that I did with them drops today, I believe at 2 p.m. Tell me if that's Eastern Pacific Standard Time. I can't remember. I think it drops today, and I do hope to have them on the channel soon. And Matt, are you a Star Trek fan at all? Is there any room in your heart for Star Trek?
So my company started out developing video games, and we created a mobile game called Star Trek Timelines, which is still out there. So absolutely, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, well, maybe one day when I get to have them on the channel, you can hop on as well. They were a great conversation, sweet guys for sure. And Bill says, not Bill, Key says, of Bill, it went from bow tie to the hat. Drops tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's what it is, Pacific Standard. And Key says he was cringe evil at times. Even Thanos, they found a way to get us to at least understand why he had goals. Yeah, you start hurting animals, man. There's like no room in a lot of people's heart for you at all. Not going to say much else about that. Star Trek Timelines is awesome. There we go. Look at that. Two guys speaking each other's language. Okay. Not going to delay any further. I know why you're really here, and it's not for me and Matt, as much as we kind of want to think that sometimes. It's
So
for
now,
the
is this box all going to one person?
Yes. So, I don't collect this set. I was talking to my wife about this last night. I was like, hey, I don't collect this set. I do enjoy it in the sense that I enjoy opening it and looking at it. But then beyond that, there's really no room in my collection for it. Even Tom Holland, there's just so much I already collect that I've got to have some boundaries. And I said, babe, I'm just going to see if people want to just buy the whole box, and then I'm going to open it. I'll still be able to enjoy the content. People get to watch it. They get to enjoy it. They get to watch it, review it, and see what they hit. And then, of course, they get the card. So it kind of is the best of both worlds. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. And the other reason I asked is, have you heard about the sixth pack magic?
What?
The pack number 6 magic. Apparently, so last night, there seems to be a trend that the sixth pack in the box, it has the hit.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be interesting to see if it was just random in their boxes or if you see it with these as well.
Well, let's be sure to check that out. Hey, Sketch Card just said, yo, Sketch Card, get on here. We'll get Matt to send you the link if you want to hop on and chill.
Absolutely.
All right, so this box is going to Alex B. I'll just say that. Alex B. He's getting all these cards here. Good luck, Alex. I don't know who Alex collects specifically. Oh, look, we got Sketch coming. Okay, so here are the packs. You're saying pack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This pack 6, would be the magic, right?
Yep, that's what they were finding.
We'll come back to that. I'm gonna keep these in the box, and then we'll open them here. We'll let Sketch hop on, and then we'll get into these together. Key's here for the sketches. The sketches have looked pretty good that I've seen.
Yeah, Lewis Alonzo Collectibles pulled one in his first box last night.
That guy, I'm telling you.
He was on fire.
He is. He just does it, I don't know how he does it, but he just does it. Matt, don't reveal the secret. We got that from Retroverse. He wants to keep that in the Illuminati group chat that you guys have. That's a joke. Please know when I'm joking. With movie poster cards, I've noticed there is a golden dot underneath the Upper Deck logo on the serialized ones. Can't see any other signs of them being serialized. Interesting. Well, if we pull one, we'll check that out. Jim Dixon says, I wish they'd fill boxes randomly at all times. Too easy to pull the hit out before selling off single packs.
Yep.
Man,
That's
look,
why we want to keep checking this, because if so, if you go into a box
yeah.
break and get just a pack, you need to make sure they randomize it on screen if this does hold.
Well, not only that, like with the Disney 100 cards from Kakawao, the 10th pack is the hit.
Oh wow.
Period. Like that's just it. The 10th pack is the hit, and that would be the numbered hit, right? And so if you were buying single pack, you just open yourself up all kinds of treachery. Buying single packs, there's likely a much better way to enjoy this hobby than single packs. We'll just leave it at that. We got Just Jay. Good morning. How's it going? Retroverse says Illuminati, haha, shush. Okay, well, but that's the problem. If you shush about the Illuminati, then you're in the Illuminati. So, what do you?
Is it that easy?
You're screwed. All right, here we go. The one and only.
Oh boy. You let anybody in here.
You let anybody in here.
Well, after you, Matt, it's, there's only one place down the rung to go.
We just
there.
going down now. You reached the bottom so quickly with me, though. That was fast, man.
Yeah, these are my friends. Wow, so glad to have you both here. Retro, the Roundtable always does a great job of finding the hit packs and sharing them on stream. That's awesome. Andrew, what's going on? Andrew P, good morning. All right, we've delayed way too long. Alex, good luck. Sketch, I just wanted to wait till you got here.
Thank you.
How do we look on screen?
You guys look great.
It's great.
Okay. Like I said, if you were looking for a fast box break this morning, this is definitely not the stream for you. We're going to take our time and do this. Sketch. Alex B bought this box, and these are all his cards. So wish him luck.
Congrats, man. Good luck.
Oh, see how that color just pops right off the top?
Right off the bat, a little something hiding back there.
All right, I'm going to let you guys do the character conversations because I'm actually blocked by my camera. So I can see the top of the card.
Valkyrie, great one there.
Yeah.
Oh, Sif, all right.
Going with the Thor to Thor. Question for you from a movie standpoint, were you pleased at how her representation of Sith? And I asked that because I've always seen Sith as kind of like a large blonde, and she seemed to be a little smaller and dark-headed. I
liked her personality a lot.
I liked it. And she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too, right? She was one of the few movie characters to cross over, yeah.
I did not know that.
I think she has a good look. I don't know why they were tossing her character around with little to no story. I don't know why they kept doing that to her, because every time she was on screen, she was very compelling. It's a shame.
That's like
Bad Wizard's asking about the QC. I actually asked that exact same question last night on that stream, and what I was told is, your typical sort of chrome issues. Some lines, and the lines seem to be horizontal. That seems to be the biggest issue. But at least edges and corners, I haven't heard any huge complaints about yet.
I think it's going to be surface.
Yeah. I saw something crazy.
They said.
Oh, okay. Centering. Yeah. I've heard centering like that one. You can see the centering's really off right to left, more room on the right than the left. I saw something crazy in Alonso's break, something weird with the surface. I don't remember what it was now. Some kind of wavy kind of thing. That was weird.
Oh man. Nice. Is he just not one of the best actors of this generation?
So good.
What he did with Smeagol, the way he played Ulysses Claw, and then his portrayal in what was the new Star Wars show?
Oh, Andor.
Andor. Goodness gracious. And then to discover that he directed those episodes that he was in.
Yeah, he's a good director too.
Incredible. And this is our orange slice. I have not had breakfast. That actually sounds good. I kind of dig it. I'm not going to lie.
Now that was the third card, right? Because isn't that typically the hit within a
Yes,
pack?
that
I think.
that was the third card. Fourth card. No, fourth card. So the hits
Okay.
in the fourth card spot. And then this is our, these are one per pack here, right? And let me get this movie poster.
Nice.
All kind. You can like look at me in the mirror.
That is a nice Michonne there.
Yeah, she
Cool.
does such a good job portraying her.
I mean, she's been in such iconic things, you know.
Oh, really?
Treme.
Like what else?
Walking
Well,
Dead.
she was in the TV show Treme, and she was Michonne in Walking Dead.
Treme. I always forget Treme. Treme was good, man. Damn, John Goodman, right? That's right. I remember Treme. Yeah.
Wow,
Wait.
that's a pretty card.
Tremors?
No,
No,
Treme. It was a
TREME.
New Orleans show.
John Goodman?
Yeah, it was
How
on
old
for
was
a
that
little
show?
bit. Huh?
Didn't he pass away like a while ago? Oh, look at that.
Hey, double Spidey.
That's another thing I've heard, that when you get a Spidey, you get a second Spidey right behind it. That they're always
Oh,
paired
man.
together.
I'm buying more boxes. No, I'm kidding. I like that. Okay, well, look, let me sleeve some of these for this guy. That was a fun first pack. So, what is the guaranteed hit in a box? Is there a guaranteed hit?
Let me see. I'll look it up.
I know that the orange slices, I think they're like one in every 2 packs, something like that.
Marvel set Allure.
Ooh, we got a comments here. Let's see here. These cards look great. Hope UD's QC isn't terrible. Keith says, I saw some slight curve on a lot of cards. Also, like not flat, slightly warped. Yeah, but I think that's like just really common with Chrome, right?
They always have that, like the Star Wars Chrome. Yeah, the Star Wars Chrome thing had that little, like, U-shaped a little bit. Not crazy, but so the box hits are here. One card from the following: either an autograph, a sketch card, a steel parallel, Infinity Stone, or printing plate.
What would you say is the least of the box hits, and what's the best of the box hits?
I have to look up to see what the steel parallel is, or the Infinity Stone. The other part of the box hits is one super rare or numbered to 199 or less parallel card. And then you have 8 short prints, 8 ratioed base set or short print parallels. So there's a lot of SPs. So if you guys are doing this set, definitely get familiar with that checklist, because I do not think they say SP on the back, do they?
They don't. When I think what it is, and I don't know for sure, because again, I've only opened one box. Okay. But I think anything numbered above 100 is going to be the SPs. And there may be like a different SP parallel, but I think that's true. Maybe someone in the comments has already figured it out.
And then there's 5 types of insert cards, or you get 5 insert cards, I think it's saying, which is Nemesis, character posters, and movie posters.
Got you. Oh, yeah. I'm a sucker for blondes.
So I got a question for MCU people here who are collecting MCU pretty hard. Like, I know a few people who've collected MCU cards, like Brad, our buddy Brad Galley, who's fantastic, and a few other cats
Where
as
is
well.
Brad? We need Brad here.
We do need Brad here. And I always wonder, like, for me, do you think the cards that are more desirable are the ones that have like Black Widow here is in Avengers Infinity or Endgame? I think Endgame.
This is Endgame, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, would Black Widow in her first appearance in the MCU, would that card be more desirable?
Was her first appearance Iron Man 2?
Something, yeah, I think it is. Iron Man 2 is
Man, there's a great scene when she like reveals herself as Black Widow and then walks in that building.
So sick.
And just
with Jon Favreau. Yeah, so great.
Just destroys everybody. That image is in this set. I would really like that one if I was a Black Widow collector.
Well, Izzy's here, right?
Izzy. Yeah, that's the Black Widow collector. All right, we got Peter here.
Tyrion Lannister, nice.
There you go.
Helping Thor get his Stormbreaker, right?
Hell is so sick.
Yeah.
By the way, Matt, How dare you post those APs, by the way? You can't post crazy stuff like that in the group, man. Those are way too nice.
So this is our fourth spot in the pack here. So this would be the hit, I think. And this is the Black Rainbow.
Okay.
So that's a parallel.
At least they're titling the parallels in the back. You don't have to guess. I'm really happy with that.
Lonzo, he says, "What's poppin', studs? How you doing, man?"
Lonzo's going to be mad at me. He wanted to do a box break yesterday with me, and I got busy. Don't hate me.
Fridays are tough, man. They're tough.
You missed some madness with his breaks. He did great.
Yeah, they really. Of course, I'm not surprised.
The Random Red Shirt Podcast, waiting for Justin's MCU appearance. Maybe I can sneak into a scene one day. That'd be cool. Action poses, just standing in these stare-off screens just seem boring. Like this one.
I don't disagree with that. More scene-focused cards would be great.
Yeah. Or at least like pivotal scenes, pivotal moments. Yeah.
Yeah. John Favreau autos will be appreciated above the curve.
I think those autos are only in Iron Man, first Iron Man, right?
Yeah. I actually hit a John Favreau auto in an Iron Man pack at Gamescape comic book store. Yeah. And then I gave it to the store owner.
Oh, gross. Your kindness disgusts me. How dare you?
Well, they were being very kind to me, and they had a huge appreciation for Favreau, and I don't collect MCU cards.
Yeah, smart.
That's a pretty cool Shuri. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice action shot, yeah.
So, and maybe Matt knows or somebody knows in the chat, but for those like character poster cards, those are concept drawings, right? Those are not actually photos. So those are concept drawings done by one of the Marvel artists for the MCU.
Really?
Isn't that correct?
That looks.
Let's get that person off sketch card then. Wow.
Good gosh. That's how that.
I know.
Sure?
I forget who his name is, but if you look at the front of Shang-Chi or the Internals box, you can have those there as well. You'll see the same thing. It has that kind of like concept drawing effect. It's not really a photo, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow. You're blowing my mind.
I got to remember his name.
I really need a second person to confirm.
Yeah, I think that's true, though.
That I can actually trust.
I'm just kidding. I love that. I was reading Retro's comment, and I was like, yep.
Widescreen set like the Star Wars would be cool. I just can't get into widescreen sets. I get the point because, you watch the movie like this, right? Yeah. But
so Sharon Carter.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. Worst character arc so far of anyone in the MCU. She's all of a sudden just randomly a villain. I mean, unless they reveal she's a Skrull in the next TV show, I have no idea how that change came about.
And it's such a weird thing too, because that scene where her and Cap are, kind of like kiss for the first time is one of the funniest scenes with Bucky and Sam. You know what I mean? They're sitting in the car and just like so proud of their boy. It's such a shame. And like she was cool in what movie was that? The TV show where she like kind of is a villain and stuff. But
Captain,
there.
Well, the only thing I would say is we can't underestimate the 5 years of the snap can have on someone's character development, and that has not, like I think hinted to it, but I don't know that we obviously haven't had it fleshed out. But yeah, I'm with you. It's not you don't get to see that transition as well as it could have been. But Gavin says she's a lot more interesting as a villain. She's definitely more interesting. I would give you that.
She's Peggy's granddaughter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Which you wonder, is she like playing a bad guy but really is a good guy? Like she's actually doing something.
She's very underground from the last time we saw her. So I don't know. I hope she's like in the
she's like movie, deep cover. Right. She's like deep cover, Yeah.
So that's like a Gamora Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a great Gamora. I like
it is, but you got that standing pose
that's
thing
true.
going on again.
That's true.
Oh man, Yellow Jacket.
It's my boy MODOK.
Oh, there she is.
Oh wow.
That's red. I know it doesn't look red on the camera. I can't figure out why red on my camera looks orange, but I'm happy with this standing pose.
That's a really nice picture.
Yeah. The red prism.
Red prism.
These are 1 in 4 packs, I believe.
Her signature's not in this set. Am I correct in saying that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Let me check.
Y'all like it when she's like sitting on the toilet here? I'm just kidding. She's just sitting down.
Hey, I've had some of my deepest thoughts on the toilet, okay?
Yeah, ain't that the truth? But also, like, this might have been a good place to reuse some of that awesome Black Diamond art.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the...
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Hello.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
A hit, guys. That's an Infinity Stone. That was not the 6-pack, and that's not in the 4 spot. That's a Brie Larson Infinity Stone. Let's see what it's number to. 299.
That's sick.
277 to 299. The Space Stone. So, are there parallels of every stone? So, like, is there like 299 and 199 and 99? Like, what's?
I believe there is, yes.
So would there be another? Let's see. This is called the Space Stone. Would there be another Space Stone with a lower number?
I believe yes, because there's definitely a 99. It's green. I'm looking on eBay right now. It's called Gold Infinity Stones. Sorry, but are there different colors? This is interesting.
I'm looking now on the checklist.
But yeah, there's 299. There's 99. And I'm just going by eBay. I want to say there's a white, and there's one that's out of 6.
Yeah.
Right, because True Blue pulled one that's out of 6.
Yeah, Nathan.
So you could get, like, let's say you did Iron Man. You can get an Iron Man Mind Stone, Soul Stone, Space Stone, Power, Reality, and Time. So you can do a rainbow in that way. So it repeats.
But each one has a lower number, like a different number.
Yeah, there's some kind of rarity there.
So to finish all the stones for each character actually is quite difficult to search for. It's kind of
it looks like it. It looks like it. It's 20 characters for every stone, and they repeat, copy and paste.
How many?
6 stones, 20 characters each.
With varying number. Okay.
With variant numbers.
Oh, wow.
Is this out of 6 the rarest, or is there a 1 of 1 as well?
There's a gold 1 of 1, right?
I'm just seeing serial number 299, gold 99, and a white 6.
Here it is. Okay. So how rare is the 99?
Unless you didn't update it. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes they change.
How rare is the 99? I mean, I know how many 99 is, guys. What I'm asking is, is it the second rarest of the stones?
Yes, second rarest. Second. It's 299, 99, 6.
It's pretty cool.
So shouldn't it be more than 3?
It looks like you can get 6 stones, same character, all white. And you can get 6 characters, all stones, all 299. Does that make sense? I think that's what they're doing. So like Brie Larson in space will be a 299, and then the Mind Stone will have a 299 of her as well.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Each type of stone will have a 299.
Yeah. So you can rainbow without having to be like at the most extreme rarity. Because out of 5, whenever you get a card that's out of 5, that's really starting to get in the thick of it.
I think that's actually really smart. So you can rainbow the stones in multiple ways
of rarity,
and still feel complete. Like, hey, I don't have a lot of, I don't have, whatever amount of money to do like every type. So I'll just do the 299. I'm done. I got my character. I got all my stones. Or you could do like pick a stone and have one at 299. Pick another stone, have it at this one. It's like you could do it that way as well. So I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's nice. I think you have to be creative with this stuff, man, especially with how massive these sets are. And Allure seems pretty massive.
When I think when I think of like deciding how I'm going to collect something, it's really useful if you start with your budget, right? It's kind of like if you go into Chick-fil-A and you got $10, you don't order and then see if $10 will cover it. You're like, what can I get for $10?
Yeah.
And then
You clearly haven't met my teenage kids because it's called overdraft protection and Dad will fund it.
Overdraft protection.
That's built into their budget. But the budget isn't what you get to do; it's what you don't do. Like it's actually deciding what you don't do. That makes sense.
That just makes sense.
Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm bringing in my work into this.
No, what is that? What color is that called? The blue.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't seen or heard. It's not on the back, but they're one per pack. So it's
it's a nice
easy
bright
parallel.
blue.
So to speak.
It's a pretty color.
So, am I the only one who was just blown away by that little technique with the cut? I have never seen that before, and it's brilliant.
It's brilliant, but this is a great story. Justin and I first saw that. I think maybe it wasn't Justin's first time seeing that, but I saw Alonzo do it with his finger.
No, Alonzo with his finger is insane.
He just goes in fast, Matt. It's so fast. He gets him and he goes poof, and it's over.
Maybe not to shake hands with him next time I see him, right? Wow.
Shark teeth fingers, Alonzo.
Yes. He goes.
That's it.
That did not work. There it goes. And then now that did not work. Actually, it did not work. Let's try this.
I don't know how he does it.
There we go.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Beast. I'm going to start practicing.
Now that sleeve is like nasty.
We're going to have a national competition.
Yeah, like you could have this like collectors Olympics or CrossFit, collectors CrossFit. Who
this
can
be one of the categories?
Randomize a set and then see who can sleeve it and bind it and get the 9 pages correct the fastest.
Matt's category would be handling sketch cards.
Yeah,
because I've seen
him. No, that would just be identifying artists. Like you just throw an artist up there.
Well, speaking of artists, we got one who just joined. Marlo Martos is in the chat.
Hey,
Mr. Martos.
It's
always good to have the reason for the cards in the chat. That's incredible. We got our friend Shane.
Hey, Shane.
We learn budgeting from the government. I just go to my wife. Hey, can we raise the debt ceiling?
Yeah.
We'll pay for it with life insurance one day. Suppose that was very dark. I shouldn't have said that. Suppose guys, hope you all having a great morning. Hey, what's up, Boris? How's it going? All right, we are in pack number. There's only 8 packs per box. We've got 4 left. So this is pack number 4.
Countdown to pack 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sketch, did you hear that about pack 6?
I was watching when Matt mentioned it. I had no idea. That's so cool.
Well, it can be bad too, though. If you're buying single packs. Rocket, kind of the man of the hour when it comes to the live action movies.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's showing up very well. There he is. Mr. Cat. Oh, look at this. Marlo says, I'll be posting my work as soon as I get a break from on work. I did an all-female set.
Hey.
All-female set, like personally or for Upper Deck?
I think he's saying for Allure.
For Allure. Oh, okay. I got you. Set of sketches for Allure.
Well, there is a female set coming out that we know about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if that's what he's referring to.
That'd be awesome.
Agent Field, the Marvel card collector himself.
That should be our spokesperson, no joke. Like if we had a con, that should be our guest speaker.
Yes, that would be great. Okay, there we go. A black rainbow. This is just a Captain Marvel box.
Pose. That's a great pose.
Yeah, like that one. How many packs
I think this is my favorite color insert is the black rainbow.
Black rainbow.
I really
that blue on blue works.
That's cool.
There are 8 packs, 9 cards per pack. Taika Waititi. It's Korg.
Ew.
Jeremy Renner.
That's a great character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Loki, who's now a good guy. Whoa.
That's cool.
That's kind of scary.
I love it.
His eyes. All right, let me get this one sleeved.
Now, does
Now,
Goose have a card in this one?
okay, yeah, the cat.
The
Is that who you're
Fleur?
referring to?
Yeah,
Let me see. Let me see if Goose is in here.
I would Rainbow
Oh.
Goose.
I was going to ask.
Oh my
you,
God, Goose is in here. Card 89.
if you were going to select a character to Rainbow, you would do Goose. Sketch. What about you?
I'm stuck between Loki and Captain Marvel.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Hi, State. What's up, my friend? Good morning. Stopping here before I go to work.
Goose is a go.
Yeah, I hope you have
So
a good
the
weekend as well.
blaster parallels. I didn't realize this, but the blaster parallels have a yellow taxi, which is one
Mhm.
out of 1.7 blasters, and a pink out of 23.
So 2 blaster exclusives.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wow.
Paul busted your bubble. No Goose 6, though.
No, there should be a paw print somewhere. I don't know why we're missing it. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Language.
Sorry.
I'm Captain America all of a sudden here. Haley Atwell. I don't know. They could have picked a better Peggy Carter.
The best Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
So good.
All right. Who we got here?
Wow.
Tim Blake. Nelson.
They've been
Oh,
putting.
that's right. He was in Hulk. I'm like, what was he in?
Well, he's leader, and they keep sprinkling him everywhere. I mean, he must be coming up somewhere. Something must be happening with that character.
So that's the red Prism. Get that one sleeved here in a second. Himdall. That just cannot be art. You're blowing my mind.
I think it is, man. I don't think that's an image. I think that's some kind of like hybrid of both, maybe.
Photoshop or something.
Something looks off about him.
Yeah, insane. I
could be wrong.
Skull.
That's a good shot of Red Skull.
Orange Skull on my screen for some reason.
Agent Smith has not aged well.
No, there he is.
Happy Hogan.
There's a great interview with Favreau and who's the leader of the Marvel Studios, the guy who runs it.
Oh, I just watched that. Kevin Feige. I just saw that.
Gosh, it's so good.
It was so good.
The backstory, the what they were thinking was going to happen, what happened, how
them sitting in the back of the theater and watching it for the first. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, that was good.
Where he talks about how getting Tony signed up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is pack 6.
Oh, here we go.
So we've already hit a numbered Infinity Stone, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but talking through casting Iron Man, the whole thing. Anyway, it was just so good, and the fact that they were just kind of they were doing a lot of it on the fly, like they were just.
You need to do this like the Pokemon breakers, right? Okay, do the first 2 and then go from the back for the rest.
I will. I'll do my best not to drop them. Okay. All right. Whoa, baby Groot.
Ew.
Out of the box.
Adorableness.
I was like, who is that? Now I can tell. Very cool. Michael B. Jordan. Got Ebony Maw. I like that character a lot. Oh, we got color sticking out the side.
I see something peeking out. That might be it.
Yeah. Chris Pratt. Do we keep going? Oh, now we stop. Now we go this way. All right. Shuri.
Oh,
man.
Image.
Oh, that's a beautiful armor on
Good job, Sketch.
Great image.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's the way to do it, man. That's a good image. Iron Man first movie. That's a great one.
All right.
Now we got our parallel here.
Zemo.
What do we got? Ooh, Nick Fury. Nice. Man.
Green.
Get up close here.
What is green called? Green is called.
That's numbered, right?
Green Quartz out of 99.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Nice.
6 out of 99.
Oh, 6 out of 99. There you go.
2 number cards in one box.
Pretty cool.
How about that? That's awesome. Let me get this one sleeved up here.
Put that MF in green and that MF in sleeve.
You're right. Exactly. Exactly. That's a lot of green too, man. That thing shines well. So, seeing this does actually get me pretty excited about this concept of a original art set that's made with chrome.
Yeah, that's another data point for Six Pack for sure. And David DeMarchi had a comment there, and somebody mentioned this earlier in the chat about on the greens, the dot under the logo. I can't remember what it was before, but it's maybe
The
something
R?
under the Avengers.
Oh, I see it. It's under the It's under the D in the logo emblem of Upper Deck.
Oh, it is under Upper Deck. Sorry.
Is that dot right there?
Yeah, that's the R. That's the registered.
There's nothing on the left of it? That's weird. Or is that just something in the image, I'm sure? No, that's dust. And let's go to Avengers. Let's see what's anything
the
more.
R with the circle. David, where would it be?
I don't see it. Is there a dot under the UD for each
Under the UD
card?
logo.
I mean, the register R is there.
Yeah,
it's
that's normal.
Yeah, it is normal. Boris, I'm just doing my best to be like Lonzo. He says no idea. That's why I asked. Okay.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
All right. Pack number 7. 2 number cards already. I feel like anything here is just gravy, right? Drax, such a good character.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got Rambo in there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Potts.
Love Potts. Oop, there we go. Got another red parallel here. Jeremy Rayner. We got the parallel of the parallel.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Start of a rainbow.
Red Prism. That's cool. Then we got our movie poster, Winter Soldier. No, there's R's on the base. It's just these are colored in black, and the other one looked like it was more chromed in with no color.
Oh, maybe that's what they're talking about, the difference of that.
This one's white. So I think it's just going to depend, There's your
Hey, love it.
First appearance of Goose.
Awesome.
So Chris Cowett just sent me 2 images of the Doctor Strange Allure, and it looks like there are some where that copyright is there, and it's got sort of a blurry circle around it instead of just the nice thin one. And then he sent me another image where the copyright is not there.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
It's definitely different from card to card and parallel to parallel.
Yeah. Well, this is on the exact same card.
Oh.
There's 2 versions of the exact same card. This is a Doctor Strange out of 99 card, MP 12 or 13.
But are they the same colored parallel? Is that, or are they different?
They're the same out of 99. One's 11 out of 99, and it has the circle, and one is oh wait, never mind. No, one is the one without the circle is the copyright is the non-numbered.
That's what I'm saying. They add the color, remove the color, change the color based on the parallel.
How bizarre.
So that just means like one of the uncut sheets, like one of the press sheets had it, one of the press sheets didn't. Maybe that was the difference between some like pandemic printing and new printing. I don't know.
Well, no, what he's saying is they both have R's, but they're colored.
They're different cards. Yeah. But same character.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like maybe all the greens characters 1 through 100 and something are printed on one uncut sheet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This is our last pack of Alex B's box.
The last pack tended to have a pretty good card in it last night as well. So
Cool.
Not
Oh,
as good as the green, but
get focused. Are we focused enough?
reminds me, I got to restock on my goop.
War Machine. There we go. We got our Black Rainbow, Doctor Strange. Good looking card.
Nice.
That is a piece of the only thing about these chromes, they are just dirty immediately. Like you get all kinds of dust on them. Got Hark. It's Hark. Oh Lord. Howard Stark. Iron Man's dad. And what is this?
Symmetry.
Symmetry? Haven't seen this. That's one of the insert types that you mentioned earlier.
I believe so. Let me double check.
So, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. The double M. Okay. That's how they fit it in there. They stack the M's. For the spelling.
Not much symmetry in that, is there?
So
No,
there's
I was
30.
I'm like, did they misspell it?
There's 30 characters in the Symmetry set. There's an auto variant, but these are overall odds 1 in 24 hobby packs, 1 out of 120 blasters. There's a white version, which is 1 out of 48 packs, and 1 out of 420 blasters.
Wow.
Symmetry.
I don't think this is the white version, but that's still
No,
1 out of 24 packs. So that's
pretty
greater
good.
than a box hit. That means it definitely gets a top loader.
If you're collecting this set, you need to be good at spreadsheets.
Yeah. That's what I hear. I think that's going to be true for Upper Deck moving forward, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's a white autograph Symmetry set, but Dave Barista, I forgot how you say it, Drax, only is in the printing plates, not a 1 of 1. So those are 1 of 1 white autographs for that particular insert set, but Drax only has plates. So that's interesting. Well, they're not only 1 of 1s. There's 5s, 15s, and now 35, but Drax happens to be a 1 of 1.
Got you. All right. So our biggest hits odds wise are these. I think this is a good box. Symmetry. Out of 99. I know there's a lot of glare, guys. Forgive me. Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson. Of course, we got the Brie Larson Infinity Stones, which is one of the cooler inserts, I think, especially the way they designed the whole set. So that's really cool. And then we got our parallels. We'll go through those real quick. The orange slice is definitely one of the nicer parallels. It's 1 per box. So like those. The black rainbows are nice. Our Spidey hit base cards, they still got sleeved. Got our Ulysses, orange slice, Doctor Strange, Tim Blake, Robert Downey. It's Natalie. Good stuff. All right, let me get these out of the way here for Mr. Alex. Alex, congratulations on your box. That's not gonna fit. Okay. Get these in here.
That doctor from Hulk, every time I see it, reminds me of that Tim Robinson guy.
Yeah.
The comedian.
Does
Just
have a
can't
little bit of
see
that
him.
look. Yes. So I don't get these mixed up.
Ooh, Bad Wizard starting some tea discussions there. Should put that.
Oh,
up
what's
on screen.
that?
That was good.
Said,
What do you
anyone
ask?
heard rumors about a new company getting the license to produce Marvel cards?
I haven't heard anything that's like worth talking about.
Card
What's your
design.
opinion? Yeah.
I
What's
mean,
your
so
opinion? Yeah.
the
Go
only
ahead.
thing I would throw out about that is, so my company did end up with a Disney license, and it was 5 years. Now I don't know if ours was standard, but if it's a 5-year contract, they started in 2015, so that would have been to 2020. And typically, there's an auto renewal for the same period of the contract. At least that's what we had. So that would mean they're locked in through 2025. So if someone else was going to get it, they'd probably have to be in negotiations or locking it in now to start and be ready to produce in 2025.
Right.
Total tinfoil speculation based on one data point that could be not standard at all.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay. Just putting this information in here. Just confirming the person that got this box paid, which is good. He did or she did. Let's see here. And this is Intrigue on the Discord channel. So, all right. Can you see me? I'm back. All right.
Yes.
This is the second box, sold for $275 to Intrigue. He's getting all the cards in here. We have not hit an auto or sketch. There were 5 total boxes that were shipped in this shipment. Daniel Dunn got 2 of them, and I've got 3 of them. I opened 1, which will hit the channel later. So maybe there's still a chance for an auto and a sketch. That would be cool. Or a sketch. We are going to do it the same way. I think that worked out nicely. Let's do that.
There was a good comment here. What's your opinion on the card design? I don't do MCU, but these look cool with cool inserts. I'm actually interested to hear what you guys have to say about the card design too, actually.
Now go ahead.
I mean, I'd reserve judgment until I see them in hand because I know camera doesn't always capture them, but at least from the outside, I think they're, right off the bat, there's another one of those rookies. I like the framing. The color choices seem pretty cool. So, I mean, overall, for someone like me who's not an MCU card set guy, they seem pretty cool.
Yeah, and one of the things I'm enjoying about this set, where when I was opening Black Diamond, like there was such a need to hit like a really big card to justify what I was paying for them. It was and you could, right? Like it was possible, but man, it was so stressful. These don't seem as stressful opening them, but from a design standpoint, I was saying earlier that even though this is a sports design, these are humans on the cards like sports, and so it really just works, and be curious to see how it plays out in future sets when Upper Deck does decide to use this design for an art comic based or original art set, because it's going to happen.
Apparently, I've created a catchphrase.
What's that?
And you put up Retroverse's last comment.
Let's see.
Tinfoil speculation. That's the best.
And Durfo
That's
wants
literally the news cycle now.
That's perfect.
All right, I got some sleeves made up, so that'll go a little faster. Okay, we got another data point here that's interesting. You might see it already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move a little faster on these in terms of the cards we've seen, but look at that one.
Looks so good.
We've got another orange slice, and this time
Wow.
it's Chris Evans.
That is a nice
Civil
one.
War.
Great image on the tarmac. Very cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
That is awesome.
That's a good image.
But here's what I'm getting at. First pack orange slice, last box as well.
Yep.
So and they're 1 per box. So if you're out there buying single packs, just be careful.
Don't buy single packs. Yeah, it sounds like you can get really screwed on that one.
We'll have to compare it when you post your break as well, Justin, see if you got the same.
Yeah.
Good Doctor Strange image.
Was doing his finger thing.
Yeah.
And Loki.
You know what I want to see from MCU sets? Like the card design, and I don't have them in hand, and I like Matt's answer, which was very intelligent. Don't have them in hand yet, so I don't want to comment too much, which I respect immensely. I think, is that the first time we see that character on a card?
It probably is.
Oh, cool.
But what a terrible movie.
Yeah, I'm trying. Crazy to see the character on a card, though.
It is, and I'm like, I hate to criticize, but I'm going through the timeline. I couldn't finish it, and I love these movies.
Well, I tell you, if there's an auto of him though, he's been Doctor Who. He's a great actor. So
major actor.
That's cool.
Yeah. the cross pollination of autographs and non-sport. I love that stuff. I love that so much. Like you can have actors appear as one character in one movie and then be so iconic for other things as well. It's just such a cool like crossover. But what I want to see from like MCU sets is a little bit more. Like I like to see more of an element of like, and this is not a knock on the set at all. The cards look beautiful, but it feels like with Black Diamond, it felt like there was more of a design element with the foiling. You know what I mean? With the way they place the image in the card. You know what I mean? I'd like to see. I'm not a sports guy, but there are those cards, the Kaboom cards or whatever they're called, and they
I
have,
love the idea of
you know what I mean?
something designed like that. Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of like marriage of like in illustration and photo. I don't know. I think that would look really nice.
Well, that harkens all the way back to Casada's set, right?
Yeah, QFX
Before then, the freeze frames.
94. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Freeze frame. Sorry.
Freeze frame. I love that. So good. So stupid, but so good.
Oh,
Nice. I really like this freaking black rainbows. Damn.
yeah. Those are nice. Very cool. Black Rainbow Iron Man.
Bad Wizard, you are 1000% right. It needs to start with on-card autos. Falcon.
What's that?
Upper Deck needs to have on-card autos.
Man, it's just so tough, right? For them to
coordinate
that.
Southern saying first is always orange, fourth or fifth is the numbered, and then if you follow our theme, the sixth would be the biggest hit.
That's crazy. I know it happens, but be careful, everybody.
It's just laziness. I mean,
it is.
Cryptozoic on their, did horrible collation on their newest sets, where you would get cases with all the same artist or all the same character as sketches. It was just an absolute nightmare.
You think it's because they're trying to reduce the risk of dud boxes because that happens much with Spider-Man.
They've more or less admitted that was an error, that the cards were supposed to be randomized. Like somebody got all the sketch cards and put them in the order that they liked, and then when they went to the publisher or the distributor, they're supposed to be randomized into packs, and they weren't. They were just literally put in the order they received them.
Wow.
So stupid.
There's them all.
I got terrible cases. I saw one person who got like 6 from like one of the top artists and made thousands of dollars.
Wow.
That's garbage.
That's just holy smokes.
Ew.
What pack is this? 1, 2,
that is pretty.
3, 4, 5. Fourth pack. Wow.
Yeah, so Southern was that a numbered one?
Well, I think it has to be, right?
Should be $2.99.
$2.99. Yeah.
So that's what Southern said, either fourth or fifth pack.
Power Stone.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was talking. So maybe this is just
Dang,
a bonus. He
that
just
looks
said 6-pack is the hit. That's a nice one, though.
He was like, I was wrong. Poor guy. He was like, damn.
He was wrong, but it turned out right on this one. Nice.
But does that not look like art? Like drawn?
That's art. That's not an image.
Well, yeah, the Infinity Stone in the background is definitely art.
And the Iron Man is definitely art. Like the Brie Larson was art too.
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
Man, that looks good.
I think they're high concept art, like from the movie. I feel like that's true. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's a beautiful card for sure. Great pose for Iron Man too.
Yeah,
looks good.
Yeah, congratulations to the owner.
Oh, really, Jay? That's awesome, man. He's like, I'm hoping to hit Iron Man cards. Finally narrowed down my collection. Congrats.
Well, look at that one. That's a good looking one. And we got Spidey and Spidey again.
There it is. That's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Hey, Forest Moon's on here. What's up, man? Forest Moon is killing it. Collecting Surfer Prism. Killing it.
Dude.
So good. I'm so happy for him. Good guy.
Yes. Yeah. For sure. It's 1 a.m. He's hanging out with us from Australia.
So nice.
All right, so this will be the 5th pack. Okay.
Is there an Infinity Spidey? I'll look it up for you now.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Sorry.
No, just kidding.
Yep, there is.
Yeah.
Card number 17.
How could they not make an Infinity
Yeah,
Spidey?
yeah.
Yeah. How could they not?
That's
And
a
I'm
must.
just not going to collect it. So
I'm just not going to collect it.
there we go. Chris Hemsworth. Zoe. Our Black Rainbow. Talos.
Oh, nice.
Baby Groot. Vin Diesel. Ooh,
Nice.
that's cool.
That's cool. That's awesome. Man, I remember seeing that back in the day. How cool is that?
Yeah, I like that. Thanos again. Sharon and Ultron. You sleeved up. I'm sleeving up that Iron Man. Iron Man pack. So sleeving up the movie poster.
Norn, if you have the list up, did Eccleston sign? Is there an auto of his in here?
Of who?
Christopher Eccleston, Malekith.
Oh, Christopher L. Let me see.
In my head, I just got an idea of collecting all of the Doctor Who Marvel crossover.
Ooh, spell his last name for me.
ECC LESTON, I believe. If you just search ECC, I can't imagine there are too many of those.
No, I don't see anything.
He was such a
I don't
beloved
see
character.
anything.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, it's a shame though. Why,
Oh,
crazy to put him in there, but no auto. So the new autos that are different from Black Diamond that I can tell is Don
Is this
Cheadle.
6?
Say again.
I was just saying, is this pack 6 or 5?
This is that's what I was just counting. Like there's 3 packs left. So this is pack 5.
Okay.
So that means that hit was in pack 3, not pack 4.
Norn, you saying the new signers?
Oh yeah, so the new signers. It looks like John Cheadle as War Machine, if I'm not mistaken. Loki, the big one.
Guys,
What'd you
look
get?
at that.
Oh
It's a
wow,
red slice. Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff. Scarlet
great
Witch.
look.
Definitely great.
Great look.
Nice. Get that one sleeved. Valkyrie. Ooh, and Doctor Strange.
Who else? Drax, which has very little bit of cards that are signed. Vision was in Black Diamond, but he's here. Bucky Barnes here.
This is pack 6.
Dun, dun, dun.
This should be
Did
our
we
big
have
hit.
Valkyrie signed in Black Diamond?
Tessa,
Don't
I don't
recall.
know.
Tessa Thompson? She's here in this set, which is pretty cool.
All right, guys. We're going to pull off the first 2 and then pull from. That's all color already.
No Terrence Howard.
I said I'd cook dinner.
I love that makes you laugh every time you see that image.
What's that from? Is that when she's fighting Thanos at the final battle?
It looks like it.
Yeah,
Ventress.
definitely the final battle. And I mean, she really had him whooped, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she was killing it.
Hey, Thaddeus Ross, William Hurt. Got double. We get Groot and Rocket, Bradley Cooper. And our hit. Yeah, Mr. Marvel card. Clark Gregg as Agent Phil Coulson, and this one's 48 of 99. So we got 2 number cards in both boxes. Is that normal?
Someone just said that. Southern Hype said that. 2 numbered hits per box.
That feels strong.
Oh man, did William Hurt pass away?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Ah,
I just was going to say it every time I pull this card.
that's so
But
sad. I didn't
There's a
realize
couple of people that passed away, and then the guy that played what character was that in he's like he's an Asgardian. I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah, that was sad too. I remember hearing that.
Oh, Ray
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Ray Stevenson is in it.
Stevenson. That's right. That is correct. We got two packs left in this box. But I think we're proving the mapped theory correct. We're not disproving it, that's for sure.
Well, not my theory. I just happened to watch them yesterday where they figured it out.
Leave the door open, yeah.
Right. Is that Emily?
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Emily.
Everyone says hi. Oh, hi. She says hi.
I'm just glad to know she's real for all these years.
That was hilarious, by the way. Can't wait to talk about that. That'd be fun.
Oh, see, Jay said the purple parallel Holland Auto was pulled and it's on eBay for $4K.
What is the purple out of?
10.
Okay. Tom signed quite a bit though, right?
I think it's just a parallel too. I don't think it's an auto, unless he said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking signature when you said it.
Oh.
I'm just saying his auto isn't rare, and he's still young, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's so true.
So just be careful.
I'm excited about him being in Ahsoka too, Derpa. That's a shame.
Oh, he's
going to be in Ahsoka. Yeah, he's one of the characters in there. I know. And then William Hurt as Red Hulk. I know that would have been really cool to see something like that. But
yeah, for sure. I think that's why they probably went all out and got Harrison Ford. Pack 7. Yeah, I think Harrison Ford's going to play Red Hulk now.
No way.
For real?
I
think so. Yeah. I didn't. It's in my brain. I don't think I made it up.
It's in my brain. I didn't put it there.
How I got there, I don't know. Peggy Carter. Probably some influencer. Thor. Star Lord. Dan's laughing at me. Ego. Never heard of it. Happy Hogan. And
Nice.
A Red Slice.
Killmonger.
Killmonger himself. A lot of people wanted him to possibly be Black Panther again, with Shuri. Star Lord. We haven't hit a big Star Lord card yet. Now this looks a little more like concept art, or
man,
some kind of digitalized something.
Something's going on.
It's got that uncanny valley.
Mm-hmm. All right, our last pack of this box. Here we go. I do like the pack art. I just get upset when the pack art is better than the images for the cards, and they don't put that image in the set.
What is that, by the way? Like, they've done that in the past a couple of times. Like, Star Wars did it too, and I'm just like, what is that? It's so weird.
Yeah. Very frustrating, especially when it's just like superior than anything else,
Yes.
All right. What we got here? Ooh, M'Baku. It seems like all the black rainbows.
His auto's in this set, apparently.
Yeah. Somebody just bought one of my autos that I had on ComC.
Is that the one you were telling me about? So sick.
What is that? There's something there, guys.
Smart Hulk.
Yeah, like you said, last pack always has something decent.
Got that one again.
What was it last time?
It was the 1 out of 24 Symmerty.
Symmetry, that's it.
It's white.
There we go.
Oh, it's an auto. No, is it? I don't know.
No, it's the Symmetry, but it's the more rare one.
It's the more rare one.
Of
Nice.
Loki. Wow.
Oh,
Was
flip it
that
over.
one numbered or
It
just a
is,
rare
it is.
hit? Just a rare hit. Okay.
Just a rare hit.
A rare white hit. But yeah, wow, that looks really good.
Okay. White's pretty rare. It's a parallel. I got it confused. So white is 1 out of 48 hobby / e-pack.
Boxes or
Oh.
packs? Packs?
I'm assuming packs.
Okay.
Doesn't say, but
There's
I'm assuming packs.
Access
So
box.
it's almost twice as rare as the other one then.
Yeah. I like the white though a lot.
Yeah.
Is it
it's
12
good.
boxes in a case?
Well, no, if it's packs, there's 8 packs per box. So that's
Yeah, I was just trying to do the
half a
math to
case?
see if it was 1 or 2 per case.
2 per case, yeah. I think it's pretty close to 2 per case. Quick math.
Not bad at all.
No. Sure.
So to make a set, you only need how many cases?
All you really need is a bunch of degenerates to go to EPAC and then unload after they hit the achievement.
Comsy Spring
doesn't take
cleaning.
nearly as much.
Wow, 20 boxes per case. Yowza.
By the way, the pull rate times the box count price is not a good way to value a card, in my opinion. It makes sense, right? But it just doesn't work that way.
Well, if you go by eBay, the math is pretty simple, right? You take the price you pay for the box, you multiply it by somewhere between 6 and 10. And you're
Perfect.
exactly.
And put best offer on there because you're very confident about your price. So you're good to go.
Somebody try that math on me live on camera one time and only got a few 100,000 views. Still having to deal with it.
You poor guy. He tried that math on me on camera. The worst place to try that math.
Yeah. I got one more to sleeve.
Man,
Then
I
we'll
wish they
review
would
the
have
hit.
made Iron Man on the box like a die cut. So when you closed it, like his hands are like over, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah, that would have been cool.
damn, what a miss.
That was a miss.
I know. Because he
It is
sits
a good
there in the
looking
frame
box,
so nice, but his hands are cut off. So, like, what's up?
Yeah,
Like, how cool would that have been? You know what I mean? A little die cut there.
sure. Okay, let's see. I need to sleeve the white diamond. That's what I need to do. Hold on. Let me do that. I don't mean sleeve it. I mean put it in a card saver.
So another one with 3 solid hits.
Yeah, definitely 3 solid hits.
That's a nice box, man.
I would be pleased. I like Coulson out of 99. That's a great Loki card.
It's a good Iron Man card, dude. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Just a good looking Iron Man card. And then let's take a look at our parallels, which I thought we had some nice ones there as well.
So how many if you're buying a box like this, those 3 cards need to be your baseline expectation, right? I don't think you can go in expecting a major auto or a 1-on-1, right? That's what you need to do when you're deciding if you buy a box of this.
Agreed.
Right. And reminder, let's do this for sketches. Like a reminder about sketches. A $200 sketch has got to be a really good sketch. Like a really great
That's a whole
character,
different show,
great
right?
art.
That's a whole different show.
I understand, but like even if you hit a sketch, you're not going to necessarily get your money back, right?
You should never crack a box of anything for value. I mean, like you go in having fun. If there's a pleasant surprise or whatever, like I don't know. Seems weird. Seems weird to put that much value on a sketch and the sketch is just not there.
Right. I just want to remind people, like even if you see a sketch, it doesn't mean it's even the price of the box. That's all.
And if anybody tells you those are really good deals, just remember they sit on eBay for like 8 months. So they're great deals, just so everybody knows.
Normal marketing time sketch. 4 to 8 months.
4 to 8 months for marketing time. Wow.
Yeah. When I first got into real estate, we were taught as appraisers that normal marketing time is 3 to 6 months. And so if a property was priced, sat on the market for 3 to 6 months, and then sold at that price, that was normal. But that is not true anymore. Now, if something doesn't go under contract in 2 weeks, people are in full panic mode. And because information is so readily available, you don't have an offer that quick. The data typically indicates, and it varies from market to market, obviously, and house to house, but it typically indicates you're overpriced.
Fascinating.
So the question would be, like in a particular set card character market, like how long would it need to? How long would it set before you realize you're overpriced? Does that make sense?
It does.
And I don't have the answer. I'm just talking out loud.
I mean, that's really cool to know. I didn't know that. I don't know. It has to be something like that for cards too. I don't know. I find it
But some of the
fascinating.
big cards guys who have tens of thousands, they'll never reprice. They'll just let it sit, and they'll
They'll
wait for
just
the
let it
market
sit
to
forever.
catch up to them.
Yeah. I saw there was
Yeah.
this crazy thing that happened. I was in the market, and this is outside of Marvel, so my apologies, but I was in the market to buy a Dratini PSA 10 Pokemon base set, first edition, Shadowless. And I was going to get this card because I have the
Always
9.
speak a foreign language.
I know. And I was going to update this card, but this guy, he was the only one who had them on eBay, and he had one of them. And I asked him, I say, hey, man, you know, he wanted like $1,500, which is crazy because you can get the card for $7. So I was like, well, you know, would you do $750, $800, whatever? He upped it to $2,500 and was like, no.
That's weird.
It's still there. That was 4 years ago. That card still sits there. And I think that's just the game for a lot of these kind of people, is that they just want to have it up there to control the market or whatever they're planning on doing. It's kind of a crazy system, but I don't know.
It is crazy.
I think it's crazy. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I guess they're just, you know, dictating.
I'm sure
more.
there could be tax reasons too, right? You value
Yeah.
your inventory higher so that you can say it's all in there instead of profit. I'm sure there's some tax games for that as well.
Yeah, well, it depends on. Yeah, obviously depends on how you're filing, or if you're doing cost basis, or you're doing, like you said, you know, are you waiting to realize that expense when you actually get the profit, and then you somehow, I don't know how they would factor a loss in there, but either way, for me, I got some stuff on, like, say, ComC that I don't really care to sell, but happy if it sells at that price. So I'm happy for it to sit there.
That makes total sense to me. Because I've dealt with people who do that kind of weird stuff where, like, you show interest in a car and they up the price, and I'm always just like, that has to be exhausting being a jerk 24/7. So there has to be some kind of tax or something happening, because that seems way too exhausting of a chore.
Yeah. Well, like the What If Venom that just sold, I really didn't like. I wasn't like trying to sell it. I guess what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, it didn't have to sell, so to speak. One day I pull up ComC. It's like, hey, you have $1,090 in your account, and someone just paid the asking price for it. And I was like, okay, well.
People look at these cards for a long time, though, until they're ready to make the commitment. I get that. I do that too. I sit on things all the time waiting.
To switch the old camera here.
Oh, wow. Dan Wiseman's looking to start a fight with you, Justin.
Oh, what's that? What did he do?
Oh,
who's Charizard? I gotta have a frame of reference, to even know like how to make
big dragon in Pokemon.
It's the big dragon in Pokemon. What a jerk!
Am I wrong?
Hey, look,
you're right. It's just funny the way you put it. It's the big dragon.
Dragons are cool, but I don't think people dress up as dragons as often as they do Spider-Man. So, like, I think that's.
Damn.
Although, to let my geek show, is Charizard actually a dragon type? I don't think he is.
No, he's fire type.
He's
Fire dragon. Yeah. When they introduced dragon, they put him as dragon fire dragon.
Actually forgot about what I was going to do. I got one more thing I want to do.
I'll have to turn on my
okay, cool. This was fun. I enjoyed that. That might be all the Allure I ever opened, but that was cool. This is what I want to look at. We didn't get to go through this the other day.
Get some of my Pokemon cards down here. I'll geek out.
Hey,
dirty little secret of my collection.
I love it.
Hey, Pokemon's amazing. I just don't know anything about it or have a soft spot in my heart for it. So, about that.
That's a nice
Smog, on the other hand, Smog, I have a huge place in my heart for. What a great dragon.
What a great dragon.
Turpa.
Lockheed greater than Charizard. That's funny.
I'll do you one better. Why is Charizard?
I love that. Why is Charizard?
You know, the non-sport update magazine, you know, I'm actually kind of grateful to get it, because it's right now it's the way one of the ways that Upper Deck is choosing to give us information and images. But we got this a couple of weeks ago. This is the June-July edition. So I don't understand how magazines work, but I got it in May. So on the inside, they had this huge like what if spread. And most of these images we had seen, some we had not seen. But has this conversation going on. Make mine Marvel. I don't know if y'all had a chance to look at this. But I don't understand. It's got DC and I think they're confused. That's definitely DC and not Marvel.
Oh yeah.
And he like starts off talking about DC, but I think he eventually gets to Marvel somewhere, and talks about the trading card sets. But I haven't read it. I'm not going to read to you out loud. But then they talk about Panini releases internationally. That was interesting. Let's see. Garbage Pail Kids. Not for me. And then here's the
Nice.
big spread. Oh, these cards fell out. Sorry. They send you some cards. Winston Churchill. You know who that is, right, Norn? That's a joke.
The guy who drew Charizard?
No.
I know who Churchill is.
I'm so used to talking to Manu, who didn't know who
No,
George Washington was. So
he wasn't in a Marvel movie. I'm sure he knows who Churchill is.
that's right. That's right. I really like this image of Iron Man.
That is a good image.
By the way, distributors are getting requests for the second set for Allegiance, the Allegiance Infinity War. No, the Infinity Trilogy. I'm sorry. That was kind of a cool image. Cosmic Journey. Have you had a chance to look through this storyline, this Avengers versus the X-Men?
I feel like Matt knows.
Sorry, what was the question?
Have you had a chance to look through the storyline, Avengers versus the X-Men? It's the whole Phoenix forces coming to the Earth.
So the old one, yes, with the Phoenix 5. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a good story back then. That's where Cyclops, I guess it's over 10 years old, no spoilers here. I believe that's a series where Cyclops actually kills Professor X when he's got the Phoenix Force.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff.
Oh.
That's where he says, "I'm not your son," and blasts him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And we have a Phoenix Force Cyclops card, right? I feel like I've seen that.
We do. It was in X-Men Metal.
That's right.
Goodness.
There you go.
That way.
Great
I
I
love
did.
that Rogue. Fudge.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the Rogue.
Rogue is beautiful. Wow.
I was really happy I did not have to collect the low series Dark Phoenix. But here's a cool story. Well, sad story, cool story. In a kind of obscure Marvel card Facebook group, somebody posted the full rainbow printing plates, 1 of 1, green PMG, red, pink, rainbow of the low series Dark Phoenix Cyclops for like, I can't remember. It's like $900 for the whole thing.
Oh, wow, that's cheap.
And I was like an hour late. And if I could have got it, I would have had the full rainbow for both. It's just, what do you do? I messaged the person that bought it. I was like, hey, just if you ever, let me know. I really don't have to have it. But at that price, I was like, how could I not? But man, look at this Rogue.
That's a great Rogue. Is that Chris Bacalo? Is that right? That artist?
I don't know. But it shows it's numbered here. I mean, you can't trust any of this, to be honest with you. Upper Deck themselves said that Beckett takes some liberties with the images that they put on here. And that was in reference to Marvel Beginnings when they did that spread. And there was a Steve Ditko auto. So I'm curious if that was the liberty they took. But I don't know.
It's going to be a cut signature. That's for sure.
Right. For sure. I guess this is interior page art. these comics, sometimes the interior pages just lack, the detail that you want to see. But, and then you got these, like this, it's a comic cut with an auto.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is the booklet comic cut that they were
Mhm.
talking about. They're doing this for beginnings as well. So it looks like you go from Avengers versus
So those
X-Men
aren't
1.
those aren't cuts though. Those are images printed.
No, those
I
are
think.
cuts.
It says,
Really,
it, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're cuts.
They're
it just
cuts,
seems
but
like
it's a
that
modern
Cyclops
book.
would be too small. You know what I mean, for it to fit on a page in a comic. But maybe it's just
Yeah.
a
It
mock-up.
definitely feels like it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like the Captain Britain and Beast looks
Yeah,
really small. Maybe that's the Liberty, but I do remember them saying they're doing comic cut booklets.
that's awesome.
I'm reading it now, and it doesn't. I don't know. I'm having trouble seeing where it actually says comic cut.
That would be weird if they just had a
But
booklet with
but
random
I definitely
images.
saw it. Yeah, I definitely saw it as comic cuts when I first looked at it, because it's just printed with a signature off to the right. That's not, just cool. And then I had this Marvel movie magic. Marvel's cinematic universe continues to expand on cards. It showed, I guess these are the Rittenhouse Iron Man.
Huh.
And then what is that? What set is that from?
That's a patch card,
That's a
but
patch. Yeah.
I don't know what card that's from. What set that's from.
An Ant-Man and Wasp set. Are y'all seeing the questions? I mean, the comments. I can't see them from where I'm at. I'm sorry.
Keith's looking forward to some Hope Summers cards. Absolutely. Gavin Long says Cyclops was right in referring to his storyline. Love it. Keith, Cyclops was the worst of the 5 Phoenix designs. Absolutely agree. Cyclops is milk toast. Southern Hype just took off. And Retroverse is saying, I've been saying for years they should do some modern cuts just for fun. Absolutely agree with that.
Yeah. Look at that Scarlett Johansson. I don't remember seeing that one from Iron Man 2.
I don't know that outfit unless that was at the party that he leaves.
And it's a weird split image too. Like,
Yeah, she's like
Yeah.
reflecting off a window.
Oh yeah, I remember this scene. It's because you're starting to realize that she's a spy, so you get that dual reflection. Weird choice for a card though.
The Captain America Civil War set. Remember the
So
first
is this
time?
just a looking back at?
I think so. There's a sketch card. Who's the artist? Like Diamond.
Is that it in the upper right hand corner to the under the logo in the black?
Jesus, Matt.
Up a or is that just his hair? No, that's just his hair.
DC. Okay.
I'm not sure from the style. Hard to tell.
There's some silver right there on the right bottom on the gold.
Oh, yeah.
Look at us. It might just be hair too. Yeah. Oh no,
That
you're
looks
right.
like a stick.
My God.
No, it's not. I'm an idiot. That's the silver foiling
that's the
from the
border.
card.
Yes, that's the border.
Yeah, I remember.
Nice sketch though.
It is a
Isn't
nice
it?
sketch.
And of course they point out X-Men cards. Spider-Verse. Have you seen it? That's my question.
Howard the Duck, baby.
Yeah, Howard the Duck.
I give a pack of that away.
Oh, cool. Daredevil had a 2003
Yeah.
set.
Ben Affleck signatures in there.
Deadpool 2019, Fantastic Four 2005, Howard the Duck 1988, Hulk film cards, comic cards 2003, which is the box you just opened, right?
Well, I didn't open it. I put the sell sheet, but I think the Round Table or Madness or Marvelous opened a box, I think, on Elusive channel.
Very cool. X-Men movie, X-Men United, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, worst movie ever made, X-Men Origins, Wolverine, movie card. Sorry. Marvel Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's just given. I guess it's saying MCU persona non grata. I guess I don't know why they're calling that, but
because
whatever.
they're not allowed in upper deck sets.
Ah, got you. Star-Lord.
One of the best inserts ever made is that Black Panther relic. I still can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
Piece of the actual costume, and the card is like that thick. I still can't believe they actually made that. That's sick. Absolutely cool.
In the Black Panther set, and given that you cannot get his auto,
That's a hell of a compromise. I mean, what a
that is-
great no auto, but you can get memorabilia like that. That's crazy.
well, when you factor in the fact that Upper Deck has come out and said that Disney now sees their props as museum pieces.
As they
They're
should.
not selling them. You can't get them, and so you're getting all this fake stuff. And it's not because Upper Deck's being lazy; it's because they can't get it. They can't get actual suits and stuff. What a cool signature for Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
I feel like
number to
Donald.
5. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like Donald might have that or something similar to that.
Alonzo's asking what set that Panther was from. Do we know? Is it
It's a Black Panther. I think it's just Black Panther.
It's the Black Panther set, Alonzo.
Yeah.
I think there's one on eBay. I think that card is on eBay, which is where they got the picture from.
Hall of Iron.
I can't wait. I really hope that's true. Lots of rumors of OG X-Men actors coming to Deadpool 3. Halle Berry has her hair colored white right now. She rocks.
Oh, cool.
Dude, I'm so excited. I hope that's true. Oh, no, they did not.
Spider-Man cards.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We gotta
Alonzo, if you just go to eBay and search Black Panther relic, you'll see it.
It's there, buddy. You do need that. Depending on the
Ain't cheap.
price, but I would get it. It ain't cheap, right? How much is it?
It's on there for $5K.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a lot.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna hurt because I know a lot of these back in the day.
This is on card. This is Rittenhouse. Remember, Rittenhouse has a way of being on card. It's Bruce Campbell. All right, somebody explain this one to me.
That's Mysterio. That's from Spider-Man Far From Home. And that's Maria Hill. On card auto. Or I think it's sticker.
Okay, I forget.
It's sticker. I don't think it's on card. I'd be surprised.
She made number 9. So I'm not here to judge it. I'm just going through it.
I'll judge it with you. Why the hell is that number 9?
This is a really cool one. James Franco. I love the
that was
design.
after or before the 5 MFAs? I'm just wondering.
I'm talking about the card, not James.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Jake Gyllenhaal. How you say his last name?
I think you're right, Gyllenhaal.
I say Gyllenhaal, but I don't know.
Like an Jill.
I always want his signature. I always want a card with his signature on it and Michael Keaton. Always. I don't know what is with me. I always go on eBay and look. I don't know why. Every once in a while, I'm like, I should get one.
That should happen. And that one's a good one.
That's a great one. Such a good image of him too.
Yeah.
Good signature too. Very cool.
Yeah. JJ. Cool. Oh wait, that's number 4. Number 5, William Dafoe.
That's a big deal.
He's all over the place like a signature.
He's battling his persona there of Green Goblin. That's why you get that kind of like disjointed signature. So
if you're looking at signatures, isn't there like a psychology behind people's signatures?
Yes.
Somebody enlighten me.
They're supposed to be. Something with O's and S's.
Yeah. So I just wonder, what does it say about these two guys? Like, does he like really care about what people think? Or he thinks a lot of himself and he's like, thinks he's above signing? Like, why are you wasting my time? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, what does Stan Lee's signature say?
Stan Lee's only 4. Interesting.
Yeah, number 4.
He signed a few MCU sets.
Yeah. I don't think this supposed to be about rarity and price?
I have no idea what they mean by top 10. I mean, Andrew Garfield is number 3, so that makes sense.
Of Marvel characters, Spider-Man is perhaps the biggest. Come on, don't just say something that actually matters. Most well-known around all around the world. He is the biggest. Over the past 10 years or so, there have been more than a half dozen Spidey blockbusters, and web slingers have also appeared across the MCU. The 8 live-action movies made since 2002 have combined a gross of 7.8 billion worldwide. When it comes to the cars, the biggest are the 3 recent actors to don the red and blue suit: Toby, Andrew, and Tom. Notable are the actors who have never signed Spider-Man cars, including Kristen Dunst, Alfred Molina, Emma Stone, Jamie Foxx, and several other top names. Let's focus on those that have signed. Here are some headliners for the last 21 years. So it doesn't say like the qualifying aspects of it. We got Tom. Next, we got Andrew Garfield. That would be my daughter's favorite. She loves Andrew Garfield for many reasons. He's left-handed, signed a friend of mine's super special Daredevil comic. Friend was not happy. Oh, is he talking about? Oh, Leak is signed with both hands. He signed his friend's super rare comic with his left hand, and he was not happy about it. I guess it didn't look as good. That's interesting. We got Toby. Not a full SIG there. Is that a TM?
I really love the way they designed that card, because it looks like Spidey's looking at the signature in the bottom right-hand corner. That's so fun. That's so cool. I just really caught that. That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's on card, which is great.
On card, which is wonderful.
And then number 1.
Is that yours? Of course it's yours. Of course it's yours. I saw the J. I was like, that's his. That's his.
Yeah, I made the top 10 Spidey signature autos.
So
Come
close.
on.
You missed it, man. So close to one.
Tom Holland.
Is that Tom's first?
Is it
Far From Home?
Tom Holland appeared in the trilogy Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, as well as several other MCU films. He has signed 4 Far From Home, as well as Infinity Wars, Endgame, and Captain Marvel. And while the last 3 Spidey movies were treated as a trilogy, Marvel President Kevin Feige has stated that they have every intention in bringing Holland back, so his status can grow from there. It doesn't say anything about the card, which is unfortunate. But this is Far From Home.
Should be the thing it talks about.
Yeah. This is a good looking card, but it certainly looks like it's probably a sticker.
Like what? His signature, it looks like a sticker. I don't know if I like the design of the card, but it's a good signature. Really good signature.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how they made the top 10 list, but there it is. But I would think Homecoming would be the first place you get a signature, or Civil War if he has an auto in that. Right, so then we get this. This is from zero to superhero.
Look, my boy.
There. Somebody's got to play the role Zero.
There you go, buddy. You got this. Don't listen to a bunch of haters. You keep going, Iceman.
Mr. Forehead.
Okay, he can get HBO off that thing. Be gentle, okay?
Well, and land a plane, as my daughter would say. She'll walk up to me and she's like, she like starts signaling the plane. I have the best daughter. She's so funny. I don't know. It's the artwork that matters when comics became cards. So I like that. I jive with that phrase. But I haven't read this, so forgive me. I don't have a lot of commentary.
They did a lot on Marvel cards in this issue. That's awesome.
I'm telling you, they just like, let's just do it all at once. We got these. And Joe.
Some MM16.
Statistics for superheroes.
Best.
Love it.
Best.
Rookie cards. Stats on that.
What'd you say? What'd he say?
Rookie cards.
I said nothing. I said
Right. Okay. I'm glad you're here.
Mike Zeck.
Okay. Tell me about it.
I don't know. I'm waiting to hear. You know this is bad, but I wish they would tell me if he's signing the cards or not. I know he's doing a signing with CGC.
No,
He
no,
should sign,
no.
but I
I'm
don't know
asking you
yet.
to tell me about this set.
About the Arthur
Arthur
Adams?
Adams trading
that's an
card set.
old one.
Yeah.
It's a great set. It's a very cool set. Super. I'm finding it difficult to get a surfer and a high grade on that one. It's a nice set. It's not necessarily original art. You know, it's stenciled, colored from comic books and things like that. But there's a lot of good characters in that set. It's fun too. And the Mike Zeck set's really fun. Actually, you can get
87.
87. It's comic images, and then Mike Zeck, you can get his auto. Is it in 2013 or 2015 retro? And there's some other cards as well. So he's signed cards in the past. And then I don't know if Arthur Adams has ever signed cards. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe there
I
is.
don't know.
I don't know. Someone might know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Retroverse is like great minds.
Such a
Yeah.
creepy
Jubilee. Yeah. Making sure he doesn't burn that noggin. Do you think Wolverine would be a good cook?
I got nothing.
He's been around
Yes.
a long time.
All the
He
jokes
probably-
are floating around in my
All
head.
the jokes are there.
I'm trying to set you guys up. It's just
All mine are not made for
Trying
the
to keep it
channel.
channel appropriate.
Same, me too.
all right. All right. Let me make it easier for you. How much meat has been on those claws?
I can't do this anymore. You're pushing it. You're pushing it. I can't. I can't do this. You're setting me up for failure. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
I love that Spider-Man image. That's so cool.
It's a good one. It is a good one. And they did go PSA 10 in the images.
They look good.
They showed them graded. How about this? Got extra money to spend? No. Keep going. They haven't, though they haven't reached the levels of some vintage baseball cards that have sold for millions of dollars. Some Marvel cards from the early 90s Impel sets have earned expensive price tags. Here are a few. 1994 Marvel Masterpieces Captain America holofoil silver cards list in the $1,200 range, not sold, list. 93 Marvel Universe Spider-Man is priced at about $1,000. That what? No, I mean 1,100. That doesn't make any sense. 93 Marvel Masterpieces. No, Marvel Universe. Okay, all right. I was about to say the Marvel Masterpieces is cheap. 1990 Marvel Universe Black Suit Spider-Man is in the $900 range. 1990 Marvel Universe Iron Man lists for $1,499, and the 90 Marvel Universe Hulk Error card is priced at $15,000.
Why would they even put that there? That's so stupid. They
Tell me
didn't
about
know.
this error.
That's so dumb. They didn't even do any work in looking that up. They just looked at whatever they saw. It's so
Listed.
dumb.
Right?
They didn't even they didn't even look it up. They didn't even really understand why they're looking at that or give a caveat. Because these poor people who read this stuff are going to think that, you know, that an error card should be $15,000. That's just that's just
they went
stupid.
to eBay, they said Marvel card, and they sorted by price, and there's
That's
a
it.
Hulk
Lazy.
still on
Hey,
there.
Lazy.
this is journalism.
This is this is that's a
Asking
good
price
image.
versus selling price doesn't matter.
I know where they got that picture too. On top of that, oh, that's wait a minute. This article here, I guarantee you, is good stuff because it's written by Chris Mixer. So
Chris
I guarantee
Mixer.
you, there's some good stuff in here. OG
Okay.
collector knows his stuff. Good guy.
Just giving away the
That's on
secrets.
eBay right now. The John Romita.
He's giving away secrets in this one. If he wrote this article here, he's giving good stuff away.
Hey, does any friends out there have a blank 0708 Masterpieces sketch that I can
Shameless you are.
I need it
I know you need it.
for an
Shameless.
AP. You know I need it.
I know exactly why.
I will I have some. Call me. Never mind. Just call me. I need one. Do they even exist anymore? But anyways, Marvel Mountain Climbing. I like that title, by the way.
He's
Reaching
great.
to some of Marvel's most desirable sketches. Matt Fuller. No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Did he ask for the reference?
I've got nothing in this. Very little in this set.
Okay.
There are
He
people
says,
who have got
what trading card set belongs on the Mount Rushmore of Marvel sketch cards?
Yep.
There have been
Yeah,
over
baby.
80 different Marvel sets that include sketch cards spanning 25 years. And narrowing down the list isn't easy. Many Marvel sets have become fan favorites, but a select few have achieved Hall of Fame status because of their innovation and contribution to the hobby.
Go, Chris.
Yeah. As easy nomination is the trilogy of Fleer sketch card sets. Fleer Skybox released 3 sets in 3 consecutive years and launched a model for all other sets to follow. Fleer Spider-Man 1997 included the first Marvel sketch cards, seeding approximately 1 per 12 box case. Ugh, that's such a hard hit. All of these 360 packs, right? Yeah, I think it's 360 packs, something
I
like
think
that.
you're right. I have to look it up.
All of these contributing artists in this set were known comic creators, including Bill Sienkiewicz, or yeah, did I say that right? Sienkiewicz,
Yes, think of it.
Adam Kubert, and Terry Dodson. The following year, Fleer released Marvel Creator Collections 98. This was the first product to include 1 sketch card in every box. To achieve this task, Fleer again contracted a roster of known comic creators, but also utilized students from Joe Kubert School of Cartoon and Graphic Arts. Frank Cater, who you can find on Twitter, was Kubert School student at the time and says, from what I remember, one of our teachers, Michael Chen, brought in blank sketch cards for our class. We were given about 10 to 20 cards to do. It was pretty much anything goes, but most of us had to have them turned in the very next day. So basically, the art was very sketchy and loose. The final installment of the Fleer trilogy of sketch card sets was Marvel, the Silver Age, 1961 to 1973 trading cards, including 1 sketch card in every box from a very exclusive group of 11 artists, including Stan Lee, George Tuska, John Romita Sr. These cards are being appreciated more and more as collectors realize that most Silver Age artists will not be contributing to any newer sets. Rittenhouse Archives was the next company to change the game. They have been producing sketch effects cards for a few years, but 2006 Complete Avengers 1963 to present was the first to guarantee every box would include a colored sketch card. Chase sketch cards includes a Muhammad, how do you say that? ASRAR?
I
I
don't
believe it's
know.
Mahmoud.
Say it again.
Say again, Matt.
Mahmoud Asrar.
Asrar.
Mahmoud Asra.
Yeah. And they list Tony Perna in here too.
Perna.
All right. I'm not going to keep reading, but pause it. Read it.
I guarantee you it's good. Go,
Yeah.
Chris.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, we
My,
got
my boy Doug Jones.
there's your for
My
your
surfer.
Star Trek friends. What'd you say?
My surfer, Doug Jones.
Oh, he plays surfer?
Yeah. Famously. Abe Sapien in Hellboy, surfer.
Don't remember him
He
looking like
had
that.
better days. That was after the accident. Okay, that's okay.
Took the board to the face.
The Borg took him to the
Probably went to a Wolverine barbecue.
He took the board to the face. Yes. I love
You hear
that
me?
so much.
Yeah, said he went to a Wolverine barbecue.
Hmm.
All right, we got not Marvel stuff. Let's keep going. Here we go. The hot list, non-sports products.
Barf. I can't even read those. I hate when they do this. They're
Number
so bad.
1, Fleer Ultra Avengers. Number 2, 2022 Topps Chrome. Number 3, Spider-Man Metal. Number 4, Pop Century Metal. Number 5, Finest Star Wars. Marvel products, they list them, of course, Fleer Ultra, Spider-Man Metal. It's like in the order of the recent release, kind of. And then autographs. Number 1, Brendan Fraser from The Mummy.
Yeah.
Number 2, Ian McKellen from Middle. What this is a set called Middle Earth?
It's CZX Middle Earth, yes.
Yeah. And then we have, say his name, Kai Hu Kwan.
Yep.
I think that's right.
From Indiana Jones. He just won an Academy Award or something, didn't he?
Yep.
Marvelous
So
actor, yeah.
Fraser.
Yeah. And then we got Haley Steinfeld, makes sense, with the inscription. We got Wanda, Elizabeth, and WandaVision. And then here we got sketch card artist. Number 1, who is that? Bianca Thompson.
Yep.
We got Rich Henneman.
Rich has been
Jason.
on fire on this.
Yeah, yes. Montoya. I don't know. Do they just like select these themselves? Matt Stewart and Tim Shin.
I assume it's the author's preference, yeah.
Got you. They're probably trying to spread the recognition out a little bit. And then this
Good
is
choices.
I don't know what this is. Oh, these are top sales. Okay. $18,000 for a Daenerys Targaryen sketch by David DeBose. How do you say that?
David
Was
Dubois,
that-
yeah.
Was that real, Matt? I feel I heard about this. Wow.
Yep, it was.
That's insane to me, man.
Yep.
Beautiful piece. I mean, geez.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on the price, but goodness gracious.
Well, the price is because David and Angel Alvarez are probably the 2 most valued among the. Let's say they're in the top 10, just to be safe. And combine that with very few character likenesses were allowed in any of the Game of Thrones sets. Typically, they were scenery, so those are added to the rarity, and then it's the number 1 character, or with Jon Snow top 2.
Yeah.
So everything lining up.
I didn't realize that about the scenery. That's good to know. That's awesome.
We got a top Star Wars Stellar Signature Factory Seal box, somehow sold for $12,400.
What year?
2020.
Oh, Mando? Really? Interesting.
It doesn't say Mando.
It is Well, that's the first year of Mandalorian.
Oh, you mean
his
like
autograph being in there, and it's on card. Yeah.
Got you. And then we've got Mark Hamill out of 10 canvas for $3,800.
It's a great
We've
price.
got a 2001 Topps Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring unopened box.
That makes no sense to me for that set.
I was just about to ask you, Matt. I was like, Matt would know.
There's no sketches, and there's 1 auto, and none of the autos are worth that much, so that surprises me.
Yeah,
That's a box collector for sure.
1957 Top Space Cards unopened pack PSA 9 mint $3 grand. And then we get an Ahsoka 1 of 1, Most Powerful Women gold. Remember?
That's a pretty set. I don't know about. I don't know nothing about the price, but the set is a very good set.
We got a Schwarzenegger auto.
That's the documentary coming up. Spec.
Dwight Eisenhower mystery cut.
Oh, cool.
Then we get Deathly Hallows Silver Snape robe out of
280.
280.
I wonder if that's got to be like a rare variant color or something, because there's 280 of them. That seems crazy to me.
A lot, yeah. And then Jason Momoa auto Game of Thrones. Didn't realize he was in Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the hot list for Marvel. We got the Stan Lee sketch card. And that is from Silver Age, 98 for 8,300 BGS 9. With a gold 1 of 1 Spectrum foil Wolverine for 6,500.
Nice.
We got the PSA 9 Spider-Man from 66 Donruss for 5,500.
And 9 from that set has to be crazy rare.
It is. Well, I mean, I can't speak to the rarity. I have not studied the box before, but I just know that I haven't seen a 9 in any of the cards I have. Put it that way. We got a green out of 10 Iron Man for 4,517. And then here we have an anime sketch from our friend Yuri.
When does that card come in, Matt? I'm just kidding.
It's crazy. I mean, this is a great card. and I think it's on par with the one that I sold for $13.50, and it's one of my bigger regrets because it was actually Dark Phoenix of Jury.
There's definitely been a surge. There are a couple deep-pocketed collectors who are after all of
Yes.
your work.
They're after them, and they continue to message me, even though I don't have any.
Yeah, I've got two, and I get messages on Insta all the time.
Interesting.
That's nice.
That's a great 3 auto. That's great.
That is awesome. And then we have a pack from 2013 Fleer Retro. Is that what that says? An unopened pack for $2,000. Crazy. And then we get a printing plate of Gambit for $1,200. Did you see what happened to the what Gambit was that? Oh, the Jusco Silver Spectrum Auto Gambit out of 10.
Oh yeah, what happened there? Someone was talking to me about it.
My brother, well, I can't talk about him. Dang it. It sold for like $3,600, I think. Raw. And I just couldn't believe it.
Some of these people are missing sets. Like a lot of the MM16 collectors I know, they really went hard on an SSA set. And I know a lot of people are still missing cards, and a lot of people are stacking them too. They just feel like if they can corner the market, they'll be okay. It has a lot of speculation in it, like a lot of PMGs and stuff. They just have a lot of speculation.
And then we got Ash Gonzalez here with a battle booklet, Captain versus Red Skull. Let's see if we can get a look closer here.
And that must be modeled over like a famous boxing match or something.
Yes, that's the Ali Frazier, I believe.
Oh, there you go.
I
knew it looked familiar. I was like, that looks familiar.
Who in the world gave Sketch this sports themed Marvel idea that he's just been running with?
I wonder who. I wonder who's responsible. That's a nice auto for that Stan Lee.
I get blamed for too much already. But yeah, this is a great auto.
That's a really clean auto.
And a great image of Stan, right?
It's the best, man. It's such a good card, dude. Like that's Silver Age.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the only ones like that, comic book wise. Such a good look.
Right.
Such a good looking card.
That was a lot of Marvel in one issue. I was happy to get it.
Good.
That's awesome.
Swing good around, you guys. Let's see here.
Swish Rips just showed up, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the comments here. Sorry, I'm kind of behind. Let's see.
Mine kind of froze.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Hey, you know any other sets that have 2 autos guaranteed other than Spidey 1 set?
No, never heard of that. I didn't even know the Spidey 1 set had 2 guaranteed. That's awesome. I was collecting them back then.
Yeah.
Hump D's says, not a fan of sticker autos. There's something to the signer actually possessing, touching the card that they sign. Totally get it. But when you need them to sign, 400, 1,000 cards, and you're trying to coordinate it with them, with their schedule, and get it into the product, it just makes it really difficult.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to this guy. This guy's collection's scary. Ryan knows what he has. I know why he's not a fan of sticker autos, because he has a bunch of great autos.
I'm not a fan of them. I'm just saying, I'm only saying that. I have 2 thoughts in my head. Number one, don't have an expectation we're going to see them anytime soon.
Yeah.
And if you have a sticker auto, you might want to hang on to it unless you want to have to pay more later down the road.
Yeah, because I don't think we're going to see on-card autos. I think that's going to fall out of fashion. I don't think we're going to see that.
You might see it as like another type of an insert, maybe to some degree.
But it's not the norm. Like, that's gone. That's dead. I don't think that's ever going to happen again.
But I would love to see it. Yeah, I'm like everybody else. Not a fan of sticker autos. Does this set come around often? The same as the Zek set?
That was talking about the Arthur Adams when we were talking.
Got you.
I think the boxes are pretty expensive. Yeah.
Derpa says Arthur Adams will sign. He did. He got some stuff signed at the Fan Expo.
Hopefully he's doing it with the Signature Series too then.
Mm-hmm. That's good to know, Retro. I'm going to have to check that out. I sent Derpa sent me the autograph Wolverine. very nice.
Nice.
Wolvie is BBQ and booze. Trust me. You know what? I struggle with the idea that Wolverine drinks. He can't get drunk. His ability to heal so incredible that it just
Doesn't
has
fit
more
in,
effect.
man. He doesn't fit in. Peer pressure got to Wolverine. Nothing could defeat Wolverine but peer pressure. That's just.
I think they said one time that he has to drink a ton just to get a little buzz.
Yeah, he's like got to go
has
full
that too,
forward.
right? That's Hulk and She-Hulk had the same scene in the She-Hulk
Yeah.
thing as well. Yeah.
Yep. She played him. Remember? So unsanitary. I agree. It's unsanitary. You know, if he's using his claws as skewers, I'm not eating the meat off of that.
No.
Yes, this was the Beckett magazine, the non-sport update magazine. Comes out roughly every 2 months. Fact checking is a lost art, and yeah, it is a lost art. Yeah, and I don't know that many people know exactly how to truly do it in a journalistic sense, right? Either one of you ever taken like a journalism class or anything like that?
I was a communications major in college.
Oh, really?
So what would be like the minimum standard or requirement for reporting something?
I think the way they did it was fine as long as they clarified their search parameters. Right. And I've said that before. I've actually made comments before about people who do like top 10 lists. It's like, it's fine to do a top 10, but just be very specific about your methodology.
And your parameters.
Yeah, because your methodology, like I've seen some, and then I did the exact same search in the same time frame, and I noticed certain things were being excluded. So I think as long as you fully disclose what you're using to get that data, then it's fine.
Yeah. I think also too, like when you put prices out there from an ethical standpoint as a journalist, I would imagine you want to have some kind of context. You know what I mean? Some kind of fully understanding of the big picture of why something has a price tag on it. You know what I mean? Or like why you would want to share that, or because, you know, really what you're doing when you're telling someone you have a giant price tag on something is you're just looking for like the, oh, wow, these are worth these now. You know what I mean? And it kind of sets off a bad tone from like enjoying the cards, seeing the cards. You know, it becomes more of a speculation than an actual like fact that's being said.
And here's all right. I'll do this. Fact is a price. Value is an opinion.
Yeah. I like seeing the balance of the two.
To say that price represents value is wrong, because value is an opinion. Price is a fact.
It only represented value to that one person who paid it.
Right. Exactly.
The moment that price is, like what somebody's, let's identify what price is. Price is what something's listed for. Like I want this amount. That's a fact. Okay, great. But what is it worth is an opinion. When something sells and that price is solidified, it's consummated would be the technical term, right? With the idea, the concept that both parties are representing themselves in their own best interest with knowledge, meaning they understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if they don't understand what they're doing, they have somebody representing them that did in their best interest.
Yeah.
That's where you get attorneys or agency and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Then you have a valid sell, which is a better data point to help develop an opinion, but they're still not the same.
Yeah.
Because value is an opinion.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. What's an opinion worth? It very much depends on two primary factors. Number one, what kind of data set do you have that you can draw from? And what type of experience does the person have that's drawing from it have to represent in a way that's like more intelligent and more likely to serve you in that opinion? Because anybody can have an opinion. I can go, hey, what's this Nick Fury worth? Tell me now. And
he's so aggressive.
Yeah, you can tell me your opinion, right? It's worth $8, right? Like, but you may know, like, you may not know that this is like a super rare one that people would pay a lot of money for. It's not. I'm just using it as an example. Everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
But unless you have experience, which means you're like an expert in evaluations, or appraisals or whatever, and great data, the opinion's not worth much at all, because you can have all the experience in the world and not a lot of good data, and you're just giving your best guess, right? And so if you have both great data and a great experience, then you can have a value opinion that's worth a lot more. But we don't get that much in our hobby.
No, we don't.
Because the data points that you're pulling from are manipulated and don't fit into models very well necessarily, meaning we got best offers, but we don't necessarily get that information. Sometimes you gotta look at it another way. The way people input information into like say eBay or ComC or whatever, they don't title things correctly at times, so that doesn't pull correctly. And then the span of time when things sell, meaning where the market is when this sold, and then where the market is later down the road when it sells. Two different markets, same card or same type, that data skewed, right? And then where's the market at today? So there's just so many variables. That's why I don't, well, that's not why. It's one of the reasons why I won't talk about it on this channel, what things are worth, because I understand what it really takes to get to a strong opinion of value that's like valuable to someone. And you'd have to constantly update it.
Yeah.
But so if I say it today, like 2 weeks from now, it actually could be different.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. 100%.
All right,
no, I agree.
That was more than I probably should have said, but there you go.
I'm glad you did though, because it's a good way of understanding why the perspective people should be coming at this, which is what you said, which is eloquently put, but also that do your research, take your time with it, learn the hobby, do that stuff, because it really is going to be opinion, and there's going to be so many people saying so many different things, even for people
even if you have some site that like gives you sales, that how you even handle that data.
Yeah, it's tricky.
If you don't have the experience because not all cards are comparable is the word, like, how they comp across the board. And it's just difficult. It really is.
Well, it's funny because every time I have a question on like sketch card prices, I always go to Matt, because I don't know anybody more plugged in for sketches than Matt, not to put your business out there, but I'm always appreciative of you, Matt, because of what you're able to kind of assess for me and help me out with those things. Sometimes it's just really helpful.
Yeah. There's an interesting comment coming up that's going to need your expertise too, Norin. I'll mention it when we get there.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at Destin. Destin's an appraiser who I had the privilege of training. He's a very good appraiser. He's listening right now. Ben Venom says Justin should voice some hardcore Marvel card history. If Norman would give me the facts, I'll definitely voice it. Be happy to. Swish, good morning. How's it going? Whole lot of Stan Lee mentions, rightfully so. You are correct. That's the one. I just bought it.
My question for you, Norin.
Yeah.
So Interglobal, I think, bought that Stan Lee that was listed in the.
Right. And my question was, is that actually the first license one? MCC 98?
Let me double check and let me think.
Oh, yeah, you know the answer.
So 1991, there was a hologram that was inserted in a tin, and it was the only card that came in the tin. It was a hologram, and on the back, Stan signed them, but they weren't publicly released. They were just for a party. So those were not released as part of the product line or considered a hit or anything. So the first time Stan Lee signed a trading card that was inserted in packs was 1996 Marvel Onslaught. And he did either 50 of a Silver Surfer or 100, or 50 of an Iron Man or 100 of the Iron Man. But I think it's only 50 of each character, so only 100. And then the first time you see Stan's face on a card that had his signature as a pack pulled option is the 1998 Silver Age Stan Lee, which is why that one's so important. And it has an embossed stamp on it, and you get a lot of other crazy signers like John Romita, Marie Severin, like some crazy good people in that set too.
And then same year was the Redemption one with the duel.
The Redemption one is crazy. That's the first Marvel Redemption card, really, other than for artwork, in 96. And that was the dual auto, which there's only 100 of them. And the crazy thing about that is that not only is it a dual auto, but it's also with Mike Wieringo. who was a major Marvel card artist and an important figure for Marvel in general. And that was a redemption card. And what you had to do to get that card was so stupid. It was just crazy. Crazy.
It was like remember when we were growing up, you had to take the letters on the bottle caps, and there was only like one copy of one letter. That's the exact same thing.
Yeah, nuts. It's nuts.
It is. But the one letter that everyone wants is the hardest to get.
Exactly. You'd see kids literally in there buying sodas, drinking them at the store, and buying more. And
I get another E.
Yes. It was a crazy redemption process. It was nuts.
Is there a way to actually tell how much a card is worth? I can see the same high tier hit card with thousands of dollars of differences.
This could be a 10-part show.
Yeah. The question is flawed, to be honest with you. It's an opinion.
Yeah.
I say we, and I'm saying this because I get so many messages like on a regular basis. Hey, what do you think this is worth? And and there's this desire like, hey, can you express it as a fact? And the truth is, you might can express it as a well-educated opinion, but for someone to do that justice likely requires time and effort and research. And so to ask on the fly can be difficult. And it's like, well, you should know, you're around this all the time. Well, but the market's steadily changing.
Also, too, like there's something to be said about pockets in this hobby, right? Mm-hmm. There are pockets of people who will pay crazy money for MM16. There are pockets of people who would pay crazy money for PMGs, pockets of money who are paying crazy for 1990, and other pockets for sketch cards, right? There's so many different pockets of people. So like if you list something on eBay and you don't hit the right pocket or the right attention to certain collectors, you're not going to meet the value that you could probably get for the card if it happens in the right way. And also another factor is people missing things out of a set. I've seen so many people who are missing things out of a set.
Yeah.
And then they have to go full in because it's impossible to find for them.
So to your point with my brother on the card that he was after, I said, look, I think you should be safe around $1,600 to $1,900. Like that should do it. And it went well over double.
Oh,
so
Velvet
am I an idiot? Huh? What's that?
Just saying Velvet Thunder's here.
Yeah, Velvet Thunder's here. Yeah, Mr. Nathan himself. So like either I'm an idiot, right? Or I don't actually understand where the market was for that card at that time. To your point, when I say market, you use the word pockets, and that probably resonates with people more, but that's actually what I'm saying. There's a market for that type of character, that card, and that market changes based on when a buyer goes in and comes out, right? And so if a buyer comes in and they have access to one of the elements of value is ability to fund, they have access to money, right? And they come into the place and they're chasing the set, right? But when they complete the set, the market changes. Yep. And it doesn't mean the card is worth, like the card doesn't change, right? No. The card stays, the market changes.
Yeah.
And
desirability of
no, you might say, well, they overpaid. Well, did they, or did the market change?
Yeah.
That actually could have been the value at that time, because if they wanted to buy one today with the market where it was at, that's what it required. And then when you mix into that, the manipulation that goes on, it just makes it really difficult.
Yeah, but the high end for Marvel is so small as well. One person can skew it. I mean, there have been times I have absolutely paid high end just for a card because it fit a very certain need in my collection, whereas the next person under me wouldn't even pay half of that. Right. Yeah. So that definitely can be manipulated is not the right word, influenced by a single buyer more than, say, the sports card market.
Well, and Marvel cards had an injection of, I don't know the number, I'm just thinking with what I do know, upwards to $20 million injected into the hobby that was not in the hobby from late 2021 through 2022. And when that much cash is injected in, and owners of these cards get that money, well, then they have the ability to turn around and buy something they've been wanting.
Yeah.
And they're now, like, if that money like hits in the same kind of span of time, then they're all now chasing those cards with the money that they got at the same time. You know what I mean? And so it just changes the market. If that buyer or those buyers or that group of buyers, however that buyer system work, slows down, well, then the market shifts. And it's just difficult to value. Kevin says, I'm glad that people don't ask to price their cars these days. Today's market changes so quickly now. It does. Absolutely does. Well, guys, we hit 2 hours and 25 minutes. This was a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun. This is a good combo, man. I appreciate you opening this. I appreciate you guys inviting me on. This was a lot of fun.
Some great boxes.
Yeah. I'm glad I got to open 3 of them, and I look forward to seeing others open them. I'm going to answer a question we had up above about the Marvel show. Is it Sunday or Tuesdays? It was a real strong desire for it to be on Sundays this year. The cadence of my life has created Tuesday still is that day, and I'm gonna follow the cadence. I'm not gonna force it. I leave soon to go on a family vacation, but the desire is to go live Sunday night, probably around 10 p.m. So it will be late, but on the East Coast it'll be plenty of time, 8 o'clock or so to watch it. But Manu will be back hopefully, and we'll have a good time for the Marvel show.
And then when should we expect to see your Allure box break? Later this weekend?
Mine, yes. Yeah, maybe as late as this afternoon, as early as this afternoon, but possibly have it post in the morning. It'll be fun. It'll be worth watching. I'll go ahead and tell you that. I don't want to create too much hype, but it'll be fun.
Awesome.
So good seeing you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Always. Hey, everybody, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. Don't be like Norn and just leave. Leave a comment. This is my friend Matt Fuller. Go check out his channel. What's it titled on YouTube?
On YouTube, I don't know. OCD Sketch Cards on Instagram. The link's in my bio.
Yeah, go check them out. A lot of fun. Great information when it comes to Marvel cards, particularly sketch cards. Matt, thank you for joining. Everybody, thank you for watching. And as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.